There we go. Nick, I see you there. I'm bringing you in a second. What's good, everybody? What's good? All right, y'all already know it's that time. Nick, I'm bringing you in soon. Lewis Trucks. My guy, Johnson. What's good? Happy Monday, everybody. I hope y'all all had a great weekend. Let's get it. Hold on, I'm putting up something right now. Tap in 3 people. Hear this. Here we go. Let's go. Drop them bees in the chat. Y'all already know. All right. Okay. Now, today, we're going to start off this day right. First of all, what I need to do, hold on. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm pulling up something on my laptop at the same time. Right there. All right, almost done. All right, let's see. Where is it? Here we go. Got it up and running. All right, so today, I didn't see any notification that you started. I don't understand why. Splurge Nation, Rhea, Autonomous, Tawny, everybody. Hey. Okay, so what's my big giveaway today in terms of, I'm going to start giving away my best tips within the first 5 to 10 minutes of every time I go live. Why? Because I want to see who's going to tap in soonest, right? Who's going to jump on and get in here, right? So the first thing, let's see, what's tonight's most important giveaway, tactic, tip, strategy, right? I'm going to talk, I'll give you this one really quick for those who might not have heard this yet. This is about pairing businesses together, right? Whatever business models you start, the way that I always select a new one for me to get into is, one, it has to be something that's profitable, a proven strategy that someone else has already done, right? That's important to me. Kamani, what's good? Tony said early bird gets the worm. That's right. That's what we're going to start making it. The early bird gets the worm. So if y'all don't come in early enough, you're going to miss the real gems, right? So when I'm selecting businesses, now my roundtable members may have heard this for sure. When I'm selecting businesses, I want to make sure that I can put things together well. Meaning, I got into Airbnb, I got into Turo with exotics and other cars. But what if I say that if somebody rents my Airbnb, I could then upgrade them, they get the upgrade package to then get a Lamborghini or something as well, right? So I like that Britt said early bird gets the game. That's going to be the new tagline for this. Can you make sure that LV and everybody hears that? Britt, early bird gets the game. You see what I'm saying? So pairing businesses together. That's your quick game for today. We're going to get into other stuff, but I just want to throw out something that y'all who come on first will get right away, right? And that's when you're pairing businesses together. You say, hey, I'm going to start a cleaning company. I'm going to start an Airbnb company. But yeah, the cleaning company is going to help my Airbnb company, but then it can also be a cleaning company for other Airbnb sellers because there's so many of them who are trying to run Airbnb now. I saw a post the other day where someone said, it looks like everybody going to be rich in the next 2 years from getting into trucking, Airbnb. Okay, sorry. It was paused. Y'all hearing me again? I'm not back. Drop some bees in the chat if y'all hearing me if I'm back. It was paused for a second. Drop them bees in the chat. The bees in the chat. Where y'all at? Okay, I'm back. There we go. I see somebody said I'm back. I had to take that call. That was my boy Marcus, him 500. And him 500 just bought a plane. I love that dude, man. I love him. Listen, him 500 is who taught me to think outside of the box when it comes to being, I don't know if you want to call it extravagant, right? I used to say to myself, I ain't buying no Lamborghini. I ain't buying no exotic car. That's a waste of money. Why would I do that? Even if I got the money, I'm not doing it. But if you could turn it into a liability, right? We got to change our thought. We got to change the way that we look at things. Why can't you also enjoy life and have fun while also being educated about finance and also, keeping your books well and everything like that, right? So my guy just called him 500. Listen, if y'all ain't following him already, make sure you do. He just bought a plane. So I had to answer that call right now, right? Yes, Tony. He just bought a plane. Because, we be flying on private jets here and there, right? So he said, F that. Instead of me always flying on a private jet and having to pay somebody to do it, $15,000, $20,000. It cost us $20,000 to almost $20,000 to fly from Miami to Atlanta back in October. That's a short distance. 20 grand. So he went out and bought his own plane, and now he's going to make that into an asset. So shout out to him 500. He is him. He is not them. All right. And he's doing big things. And this is the type of things that I want everybody to start thinking about. Okay. Now I got a lot to talk about tonight. But before I bring on some of my guests, including my brother from another mother, Brad himself, Brad Panther, one of the most energetic and amazing energy people that I've ever met, my guy, much love. He's coming on with me tonight because we got a really good topic for y'all, right? But before we do that, I need to announce, let's see, where is Nick? Where are you? Okay, there you go, Nick. I'm bringing on Nick. All right, we're going to change up. We're going to lower the music for a little bit because I want y'all to hear this.
Hello.
Yo!
What's good?
I'm chilling, man. What's good? How's everything?
Everything's good. Just waiting to be alive.
Okay. Listen. So first of all, where are you?
I'm in my room right now.
No, like what city?
Pennsylvania.
You're in Pennsylvania? Okay.
Yes.
Just so y'all know, I'm bringing on this guy, Nick, right here, right? Nick was the first person to jump on the tongue twister challenge that I put out on TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok really, but I was like, let me start off and do something on TikTok. And I put out this tongue twister challenge. And not only did he jump on it, but he killed it, right? So the challenge was whoever says Business Builder Beez 10 times fast, I get him $100. And, and you had to like tag people, whoever tagged the most people and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So he tagged people. I saw some of your people didn't even believe it. It was like, this can't be real. This is scam, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So Nick went ahead, he posted it, he killed it, and then he tagged people and spread the word. Then he hit me up on IG and said he did it. So I was like, yo, he's a definite winner. I had a couple other entries, but I was like, nah, Nick was the first. He killed it and he did everything right. So much love to you, man. I appreciate it. You did awesome. Can you hit the people can you do it real quick for them? You think you can make it again?
Yeah, I think so. I did it first try when you asked me before. So my mom told me about it. She's like, oh, he's doing this thing. You say it 10 times, post it on TikTok, you're good. I was like, okay, I recorded it. First try, just posted it right away.
That's what's up. What's up.
All right, I'll do it right now. Business Builder Beez, 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 Business Builder Beez.
Bam! There you go. Listen, most people would think that's not that hard, right? It's not a big deal.
No,
but you'd be surprised how many people can't even say the name right. They'd be like, yeah, I'm on the call with my boy Beez, the Business Builder Beez. No, Business Builder Beez. So that's why I put out the challenge. You won it. Thank you very much. Now what I need from you is your Cash App or your PayPal. Okay. And send it in my DM right now. My team is there. They are gonna get it for me, and then I will Cash App you or PayPal you tonight.
Okay, right? Sounds good. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining in on the challenge. We're gonna post that challenge again, only on Instagram though, not on TikTok this time. I want my Instagram followers to actually get in on it, right?
Okay.
But thank you, man. Appreciate you. And keep tapping in. A lot more to come. All right.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, man. Cool.
All right. Catch you later.
Awesome. So Nick killed that. We sent him $100 right away for making it happen, Tawny and her bitter little peas. She can't get it out, but he did it. He did it and did it quick and easy, right? Okay, so now, Drew said, tell him send you a receipt. That's right. He gonna send that receipt. Congrats, Nick. Much love for that. And listen, if y'all didn't get to see that challenge or participate in that challenge, we're gonna put it out one more time, right? So whoever can say Business Builder Beez fast, 10 times fast, we're gonna select one more winner, only one more. You gotta post it on IG, on Instagram, DM, I'm sorry, stories or regular posts, and you gotta tag as many people as possible. Whoever tags the most people and was successful in saying it, we'll select from them in order to win another $100, all right? Okay, so let's keep it rolling, Now, tonight's call is different. I'm not even playing my music the way I normally do. Y'all know I be blasting music and chilling. Well, hell, I'm gonna go back and blast it anyway because I still like to have my vibe. But I took off the music too much today because I wanted to talk about a serious topic. Hold on, I'm getting into this party vibes real quick. Where's the party one? Yeah, let's let this one run. So today, you saw the topic here is I am not a guru, right? I am not a guru. And there's a reason why I say that, right? Now, I believe a guru is someone who believes that they know all there is. He's a super expert in this one topic. And then these new internet gurus that we've had over the last, half a decade that's all been online, Ty Lopez, everybody, whatever, they've been like, hey, I'm going to sell you what I know for a price, right? It's okay, do what you're gonna do, that's what you're doing. But I'm not a guru, I'm a student. I am forever a student. All I'm doing is sharing information on stuff that I've learned because I've been so excited about everything that I've learned, everything that has helped me to generate wealth. Can't even say wealth yet, because I'm not there yet. Y'all think that, oh, Beez got money. No, I'm growing it, right? When I want to get to that $1 billion mark, so I'm gonna make it to that. So I'm not nothing right now. I'm just someone who knows a little bit more than someone else. And because of what I've learned, it's not like I learned how to sell on Amazon, which I know how to. And then I'm like, hey, everybody needs to know how to sell on Amazon. It's more that what drove me right now to share what I know is to tell people, and I don't discriminate against anyone, but you can see that I've kind of mainly talked to minorities, right? Other minorities who did not have access to the information that I've come across recently. And I'm still coming across so much more. Ask my roundtable. We had an options discussion, and I don't know jack shit about options, right? And I brought in my guy Kev. He went off on options. One of my roundtable members, Queen Bee herself, went off on a whole nother level with options. And I was like, yo, I pride myself in being a rather intelligent individual, but I was lost. But I was like, yo, I love the challenge though. I might get into it too, right? So I'm forever a student, and my plan, my goal is to learn as much as I can because it benefits me, it benefits my family, but then I can turn around and pass it on to others. Do what you want with it. You don't gotta do it. Anything if you don't want to do with it. I already found some people don't want to hear it at all. That's fine. But I'd be selfish if I'm not at least sharing the information, right? And I share the information on live, and I used to be on Clubhouse all the time. I tell everybody every single thing. However, most people say, hey, how can I tap in with you to get custom information, to get custom hand holding kind of, to get through and to, to launch and just to be in your circle because networking is important. That's why I created a course, right? That's why I created a roundtable, which is a mastermind. Not because I need the money from the course or the mastermind, because all these years I've been just about my business. I've been like, yo, I'm doing good. I'm in love with it. I was chilling. I have more time to myself. If y'all look back at my posts, I was getting hydrofacials. Shout out to my people at New You Center, because that's where I used to go. I get cryotherapy, hydrofacials, massage, float therapy, all these different things. And I was just chilling, enjoying my business, enjoying my money, enjoying my family, whatever. Then I said, nah, this is not enough. I need to help others more. Now I'm tired. Now I'm busy. Now it's like, yo, what the fuck is that? I gotta go film content. I gotta go meet with the roundtable members. Ask my roundtable members. It used to be once a week for 2 hours, and then I was like, oh, maybe that's too much for them. Let's make it twice a week, 1 hour. Now we be hitting 2-3 hours each time. Somehow now I'm doing like 4 to 6 hours worth of roundtable meetings every week for the whole year, right? That takes up more of my time. So then people, I guess, are wondering, oh, well, why should someone pay you for anything, right? So I'm gonna bring on my guy, my brother, like I mentioned. I want him to get in on this conversation. Hold on, let me see if I get him. Because I want y'all to understand what's really going on. And the person I'm bringing on right now, I hope he doesn't mind me saying numbers. Matter of fact, I'll wait till he pops on in a second. I hope he doesn't mind me saying numbers, right? There you go.
What's up, brother? Here, baby, we here.
What's good, my fam?
Hey, man, you know, everything's always good with my boy Beez, man. You know how it goes.
Appreciate you, bro. I love the energy. Listen, one day you got to show everybody the katanas.
I got to break out the swords, man. People got hey, I don't even know if people here watch anime, but they got to see them swords.
Listen, if anyone in here watches anime, don't be ashamed and drop some B's in the chat so that we know that you also watch anime. Because, listen, I watch anime. I don't even watch much TV of anything else, but I still find my time here and there to get in my little 23 minutes of anime each week or so, you know? So listen. Okay. Brad, do you mind if I share some numbers?
Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
For those of you who don't know my guy, my brother, Brad Panther. Look, Drew dropped some B's. Britt dropped some B's. Oh, Joe, you watching anime? Ashan? Oh, what? We gotta talk.
Yeah.
Oh, Haji.x and anime. Oh, I love everybody who watch anime. Look at Drew talking about Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan on there.
Okay, listen to me, y'all. This guy right here, Brad Panther, right? Not only is an amazing dude, but he's helping so much people with his main business, which is home health care. He just dropped a new course. Let's all attack him now and be trolls, right? But he just dropped a new course. Now, if you look at all of the pictures and videos of everything that Brad and his beautiful wife, my sister Tronda, was doing, they was traveling the world. They was having fun. They was going to Comic-Con with the most amazing cosplay costumes ever, right?
All day. And making them from scratch.
And he was making about $5 million a year in his home healthcare business, right? Gross profit. Because when everybody talks about money, talks about numbers, a lot of the times they wow you and wild you with what they're making, but it's gross, right? But what's your net? Brad, would you mind telling the people what you net?
Yeah, so my net is like right around 2.2 mil.
Okay.
So we're right at about maybe almost close to 40%, I want to say, as far as our profit margin.
Profit margin, okay. So look, he's making about 2.2 million net. That's after expenses and everything is done.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody on here gonna say that's not a good amount of money? I mean, I don't know. To me, that's good, right? And that profit margin. Okay, so he's making about 2.2 million a year, chilling with the least amount of time needed to put into his business because he already got his systems and processes and everything in place, right?
8 hours a week, by the way.
8 hours a week.
8 hours a week.
8 hours a week.
Mm-hmm. And wife
and then
lazy. She's like, look, I ain't trying to do all that work, so she want to maximize as much time as she can. So look, that's exactly right.
So y'all hearing that? He's like, you know, even his wife trying to say, yeah, we lazy, we trying to chill, we ain't trying to be doing too much work. 8 hours a week.
Yeah.
Now he decided to put out a course. Do y'all think he need the money from that course? He's chilling. Life is good. He's living in this amazing house. He has a great wife, great people around him, energy, everything he needs. He don't need the course, but Brad and Tronda, their spirit, from what I've seen, what I've felt, what I've firsthand witnessed, is about how can we give back to more and more people, right? That's why they're in healthcare. That's why they're helping kids, elderly, sick people in general. So now he's like, okay, everybody's like, I want to know how. I want to know how. Mm-hmm. And then he said, okay, I'll help you. Okay, I'll help you too. Oh, damn, now it's 20 of y'all? Okay, one more. Oh, 100 of y'all? Okay, the only way I can help everybody is by creating a course that is in one specific, platform, and then people could tap in, they purchase it, and then they can execute on their own. Now, if he did not put a price tag to it, and everybody just tapped in and went into it and just did it on their own, and then those who are not truly dedicated fail, they're going to then take his name and drag it in the mud. Like, well, I followed your course and I didn't get this and blah, blah. It's a proven business model. It worked for him. Yep. It worked for our boy Gooch. It worked for a bunch of other people that have proven the model. It's about to work for me too, because I'm also jumping in on that one too. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me?
All day. So this is the thing. So what Beez is trying to tell you guys is that this, like a lot of us, especially when you're a successful entrepreneur, people will actually contact you and they try to ask what you do. That's one of the first things that people do when they see you to drive a nice car. If you live in a nice house, they're like, hey, so what do you do for a living? And then what you tell them, the first thing they say is like, how do I do what you do? And that's usually the first thing that comes out. And literally people have been asking me and my wife for so long. It's been so many years that people kept asking us what to do. We're like, we don't have a way to tell you because it's so much work and it's so much information. And when it comes to healthcare, that it's just, we didn't know a way or a system to actually make it to where explain to people how to get into home healthcare. So we never even dealt with it. But now, literally so many people have been sending messages nonstop like, look, I want to do healthcare. We want to do healthcare. We see you and your wife having a lot of fun. We see you guys traveling the world. We see you guys driving nice cars, having fun, just doing the things that we like to do. And so we've got to a point where we're like, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to actually put together a course, try to figure out a way how to make home healthcare a presentable format for people to learn it, to be able to pick it up, to be able to understand it, and to be able to become successful with it, because that's the goal. I mean, when people see us, they want to be successful the same way that we've done it. And so, wait, hold on, wife want to say something too. She want to say something too.
But that's after a lot of people have already been successful from what we provided for them. We already gave them information, so you know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
And she's cooking right now too, by the way. She about to make some good old food up there in the kitchen right now. So I'm getting ready to eat some
I'm getting on the plane right now, bro. I'm heading back up there. See, this is why him 500 bought that plane, because he want to be able to go back and forth and get food whenever he needed it.
Yep. That's the best. Do it. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the reason why we decided to do the course, was to be able to help people. And that's the thing, like Beez said before, is that a lot of times if you give this information out for free, then people aren't going to listen to it. They're going to say, okay, well, it's free information and then there's no cost associated. And most people still associate like worth of something based off of like how much it costs. That's what it is. But if it's something free, they're like, oh, you get what you pay for. It was free. So, I mean, that's the reason why the information wasn't that good. However, if you charge somebody for something, if you make them pay for it, they're investing in themselves. You're basically saying you are investing in yourself to be able to learn about this business that you were so curious about and something that you want to do for a while. Hold on. She's interrupting me.
We have given information free to other people, and they just wasted our time. But some people we have given it to, they had to do a little bit of investment. Those are the ones who are now multi-million-dollar companies as well. We're pretty much so close to it. Just saying.
There you go. It's the truth,
now, if you burn
man.
my chicken, woman, by all these interruptions, we're gonna have some problems. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, just get the. Oh no, it's not the her mode. What's your own again?
Oh yeah, so mine's a nag blaster. Yeah, so I got the nag
blaster.
blaster.
The nag blaster. but so listen.
Yeah. So to finish out what I was saying before, wifey had cut me out. I was basically just trying to let everybody know that, like, usually when you charge people for something, then at least they put some kind of value associated to what you're selling. And so with them investing in themselves and actually taking the time to say, okay, I want to buy this so I can learn more information about it, then you're going to take the time to actually really learn about it instead of putting it on a shelf and saying, oh, this was given to me for free, so I'll get to it when I get to it. So, I mean, it's literally, taking the time to put the effort into yourself, saying that, like, you're willing to, basically invest in yourself. And that's all it is. And that's all courses really are. Everybody who's actually selling a course right now, they're showing you what they've learned and what information they've had to go through to be able to get to the point where they can be successful. And they're just transposing that information over. And of course, there's always, like, that whole entire a feeling of cost analysis to where you had to maximize your own time. As an entrepreneur, we get really busy, and like that's a lot of times that we just don't have to be able to teach people one by one by one by one. So putting it in a course format just makes it easier for people to just be able to click in, learn all the information that we've accumulated over the years, and be able to absorb the information and become successful with it. So most entrepreneurs we know, they are really doing it most of the time because they've literally been asked so many times.
So many times. Bro, first of all, I see WB Bernie on there. What's good, bro? If you free, come on with us too, since we get 4 people up on here. Brad, stand up a little bit, Brad. What are you wearing?
Oh, actually, this is a Bros shirt. This
okay.
This says Bros Brothers. So I did have my entrepreneur shirt on earlier.
Okay. So part of shout out to New Age CEO and Mr. 2 Weeks Out for this shirt, right? Now, part of the reason why we wear this shirt is because I remember my boy, close friend of mine, told me, "Oh, it was great what you did when you bought out the Walmart for the kids and, you know, gave all the toys over." He was like, "But maybe you shouldn't have drove in the McLaren. You know, it just looked bad." I was like, "Why does it look bad?" He's like, "You know, because if you're trying to get back money, why you flossing and this and that?" I was like, "Listen, that's the reason why I wear this shirt, the reason why I drive that McLaren out, it's not, honestly, it ain't because of me. It's more so, especially that day, I wanted the kids to be able to see that they can accomplish something. I'm not no rapper. I had a lot of them ask me that, like, "Oh, you guys are athletes?" or blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm not a rapper. I'm not an athlete. I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I decided to take my life into my own hands. You feel me? Well, let's see if, oh, there we go. We're gonna bring on a guy right here and keep this conversation going. But showing that to the kids, was important.
That boy,
what's good, fam?
Yo, family is good, yo. I see y'all here dropping them bars.
Hey, this boy big plants in the back. They're gardening, my brother.
Man.
I see what the man up there, man. You over there gardening, my brother?
Man, yeah, man. Oh, you know, I got my little money tree right here, man. It's a little money, man. So keep it beside me at all times.
There you go.
I'm talking about,
bruh. So you hear what we talking about tonight, right? You hear how we talking about. There's a lot of people out there who, once you start to make it, you're gonna have haters, right? And I'm okay with that. I'm all cool with that. It is what it is. Sometimes it hurts a little bit because I try to be such a nice guy, and then somebody's just being mean to me. I'm like, man, you ain't gotta be mean.
You keep just poking at you. You just like, you know. And some stuff I experienced too, man, as being like honestly a black-owned business, like me owning a multi-million-dollar business, network marketing company. You never seen too many black-owned multi-level marketing businesses, right? And in the beginning, I got so much scrutiny that, oh, it ain't gonna work, or you don't know what you're doing, or just I got so much, and it was frustrating a lot in the beginning, right? But I believed in myself so much, and I understood the value that was gonna come from what I had to endure. So I didn't mind going through that process because I was like, it's rewarding. The reward of changing people's lives, man, and the gratitude that I get from that. I didn't mind taking on that hate or that I mean, instead of say hate, but that lack of, you know, that you can't be this person or you can't do this only for a certain demographic of people, though. But what I tell people that's on here, man, when you have something in your heart and when you lead and you're led by God and your alignment with everything that you're doing in life, you know, everything works out the way it needs to. Now, we have one of the biggest platforms, network marketing companies growing its financial literacy program, educating people on financial literacy and whatnot. And what we've been able to do, we've been able to change the trajectory of how people think. We're letting people know through our courses and through the things that we've been through that this stuff is possible. You can live this abundant life. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be all these things that they tell us to be, right? Society has a program. Society has us programmed to think that, you know, we can't achieve these things. But I always tell people, right? You're either gonna be an asset to yourself, or you're gonna be an asset to somebody else. And people are like, what you mean by that? Like you're an asset, you're an entity, right? You're an asset to a company because you produce something. But most of us, you know, we're afraid to become an asset of ourselves. And I had to tell myself that going through the journey, type become your own asset, right? Become your own value, right? And what's gonna come from this? Not only you gonna change your family's life, but you're gonna help the next person too, man. So, and I know, know you guys, y'all guys been doing the same thing, man, and just being able to tap into it and build our community up, man. So I love it.
Exactly, 100%, man. That is exactly it. You're gonna be an asset to yourself or an asset to someone else, right? And our goal is to inspire others. When people, if it was up to me, me from a year or two ago, I'd have been like, nah, I don't want the news coming out when I was buying out Walmart and all that stuff. And I really didn't want it, but what came from that, and me and Brad was talking about this the other day.
Yep.
What came from that is that it inspired other groups of people all across the country.
Yep.
You feel me? So, yeah, everybody started giving back.
Everybody started giving back. And you think about how situations.
That social currency, it's something else, boy.
Yeah, it is. It is. And that's the thing. You want to be able to inspire people to be able to do things that allow them to give back and help other people. Like, versus like, okay, well, you need to be out here buying this particular type of off-brand or whatever, like exotic brand clothing or whatever the case may be. Or somebody wants to say, oh, I had to be out here and get a jewelry because this person has jewelry. No, if you're out there giving back a whole bunch of money that costs the same amount as an AP watch or whatever, and it's helped like 1,000 people, then that's what you'd rather be known for. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of energy that you want to promote. And that was so good about the give backs, is that it allowed people to see that like people spend money towards helping other people versus, just saying that it has to be just for like material items. And so that's the thing, man, being able to flip that script and show them that like, look, man, we're here to support our own people. We're here to support people who are in need. And that type of stuff has never really been televised like that. And that's another reason why it was good that it finally get that kind of exposure so that people could see the other side,
Yep. 100.
So it inspired me, man, to go back to my hometown and give back, man. I was like, wow, like that was amazing just to see people's faces that was in need, man, and being able to. That's why I tell people it's so much that comes. The reward for chasing your dreams and investing in yourself is so rewarding. You're building yourself for personal development, and you have the ability to help the next person, right? So just think, my sister is 28 years old, man. She had a stroke last August, man. At 28, whole left side was paralyzed. Her whole left side. She couldn't even work no more for the rest of her life. But guess what, though? I was in position where I was able to be like, all right, sis, let's focus on you. Let's get you to a holistic doctor, right? I would take on all your bills, whatever. I put myself in a situation where I'm able to do that, right? So I would say, don't love money. Love what money can do for the people that you love. Just so thankful to be able to invest in myself to become this person and a day to be able to take care of my family in a situation like that. So it these things, it inspires people. Like, you know what? One day that could be your family member, and don't you want to go in a position to be able to give back and help the next person?
Hey, somebody wants to sign on what you just said, Ty. You gotta stand an ovation over here.
So Ty.
Listen, money loves me. I don't love the money, but money loves me. Me and
There
money
you go.
friends. Money doesn't up in my pocket. Money, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. Like you said, money loves you. Money is attracted to you. It's attracted to your growth. It's attracted to the person that you are trying to be outside of that, So yes. Anyway, get off of there.
Yeah, she's want to interject. She about to jump on my screens. So I was like,
Ty, your business with the Wealth Builders, right? I can imagine you probably got some hate, especially in the beginning, maybe even now, because it's a network marketing structure, right? And how did you deal with the people that come at you and say, man, I don't know, you just scamming people or something, whatever crap that they probably said? How do you deal with it?
So in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, man. It in the beginning, it kind of affected me because I knew it was in my heart. I'm like, yo, this stuff, credit, with dealing with credit, business credit, trading, stocks, cryptocurrency, real estate. These are the foundations to wealth.
Yep.
They don't teach these things. If you're not involved in one of these 4 industries, if you don't own a business, if you're not investing in real estate, stocks, or personal development, you're not going to become successful. So when I'm thinking, like, how could somebody say this is a scam when you need this? There's no other way to achieve financial literacy if you're not educated in these areas, right? So, in the beginning it was, but guess what happens though, right? You're just making this up out of people, right? A product of the product, right?
Oh, there we go.
What my program has done for people speak for itself, right? And so in that case, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make examples out of people, right? the doubters, I'm gonna turn the naysayers. I'm gonna turn them into a product, right? So anybody say anything, you know what? I used to do a lot of free stuff in the beginning. Fix a person credit for free in 6 days. Help a person make their first $4,000 or $5,000, right? And I just made people believers. After that point, you know, people became a product of the product, man, and I just kind of exited out those naysayers, man. Because once you're alignment, man, and you're led by something bigger than yourself, you kind of block out the noise.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna read to the audience and to you two the comment that sparked this conversation for me, right? And I'm gonna ask y'all the questions that they asked me, and then afterwards I'm gonna answer it as well from my side, right? Mm-hmm. So it says, "Hey Bjorn," because they know my real name apparently. they made a whole fake profile and everything. So they say, "Hey Bjorn, I hope you find the following questions as a teachable opportunity to show your legitimacy. Not that I need to prove anything to anybody, but sure." Mm-hmm. Jason, my guy Jason, I see you in there, bro. I'm bringing you on in a little bit too. Since you're a business builder, hustler, bees guru, no, business builder, hustler, busy bees guru is what they put. Running dozens and hundreds of multi-million-dollar companies, laugh with a smiley face. I ain't never say I'm running hundreds of multi-million-dollar, but whatever, keep exaggerating. And there's already countless, she put countless ninjas, and you know what she meant to say, countless ninjas in the hood offering these exact same low-hanging fruit hustle services online and in the hood. Answer these questions. First question, what is your USP? Unique selling proposition, right? So I'm gonna ask you that, Brad, so you can tell your audience, what's your USP for your, I don't even know if you want to say for your business or for the core selling, because I'm guessing that's the only thing that they're really focused on.
I'll do both, but the first thing I'm gonna say is that most trolls and most people who actually are naysayers, whatever the case may be, those are actually fans. Yeah. Just want to let you know, like those are actually the biggest fans that you will ever have. Like,
it's true.
Because they're paying attention to everything that you're doing.
Yep, they paying attention.
The fact that they knew your real name and everything else, probably know your address, took the time to research all your information just because they're that big of a fan. So that's number one. So these are fans, and basically you're indulging the fans.
And they're giving you props on 100 too. So it's basically saying that you're doing that shit. That's all it is.
Yep.
You know
like so you got 100 multi-million-dollar companies. You're a damn 100 millionaire.
Just doing all the research.
100 millionaires. So I mean, so realistically, all you're doing is you're satisfying their ability to connect with you. You know what I mean? That's what haters want. Haters want a connection. They want somebody to be able to validate whatever is going on in their mindset for what they think that they need you to either do for them or to show that you're acknowledging their presence. Because if you acknowledge it, then they're like, "Oh, he finally paid attention to me. I said some crazy shit, and he decided he did a whole lot for me."
you know. And the only reason I chose to even talk about this is because
it was a good topic.
The questions that she asked, he or she asked, were good. It's just that she was a troll around it.
Yep, so, exactly. And that's a troll of a fan. So as far as let me see, let me get my glasses on. So my USP, so just to talk about the USP in the healthcare industry, I would like to say that it's all about being able to service clients with a nurse aid. So that's what we do. We provide services to children with special needs. So any child that is wheelchair bound, that has cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, hydrocephalus, if they need assistance with bathing, grooming, transfers to and from the wheelchair, getting clean, fed, we actually provide a nurse aide in that home. That can be an RN, which is a registered nurse. That could be an LPN, which is a licensed practical nurse. It could be a CNA, which is a certified nursing assistant. So many different terms to it, but that's pretty much what we do. Our course, our USP, is basically just being able to teach people exactly how to run a business, how to learn about home health care, and how to be able to create that own type of business for themselves in their own state. And that's pretty much what we do for that.
There we go. Ty, what about you, man? What's your USP of the Wealth Builders and, overall?
So basically, we teach people financial literacy, right? Our tagline is, "We are your vehicle to a better life," because we're providing you with the information that you need to live a more abundant life. So I've been in the trading world for like 6 years, multiple six-figure trader, cryptocurrency, forex, binary options, stocks, been doing it for like 6 years. So educate people in that space to learn a skill set that could be beneficial for you so that you can teach the next person. We also teach people on about credit, right? I always tell people with credit can do two things. It can set you free or put you in shackles. It depends on the education that you receive, right? So we educate you on the right stuff, right? We educate you on the things that we teach you about leverage, how you can leverage your credit to produce a cash flowing asset, right? We teach you about how to get involved in e-commerce, right? Everybody's online making money, right? Going to the store nowadays is dead. You got Amazon delivering stuff to your door within the same day or a day or two, right? So we educate people on the things that you can leverage your time more, right? You can make money from home by leveraging somebody else's product and getting involved in real estate, right? Real estate is one of the safest investments you can make with your money. So we also teach people how to build a business, right? These, like I said earlier, these are the key foundations to financial freedom. And we educate people in these areas so that they can become more financially free, right? So they can increase their economy, they can increase their community, right, with these values, right? And, you know, make sure y'all tagging people in this live too, right? Because guess what? Make sure everybody right here tagging people in this live, right? Because we want to do this because, you could change the conversation, change the situation, right? So when you get around your friends, instead of you talking about things that's not going to elevate you or your family, you could talk about things that could change your situation, right? So now you have information, right?
Exactly.
So that's the thing that we built. We built a community. We built this economy of like-minded individuals so that we can continue. We can break generational curses and pass it along down to other people, right? So that's our stuff. It's just this community that's serving people and giving them the tools and value, right? We're not talking about theory. We're talking about practical things, right? I always use this thing, right? You want to leverage, you want to strategize, you want to deploy. Anything you do in life, right? You want to get the education, you want to strategize, and then you want to deploy, right? Preparing you for opportunities that present you so when you're ready for them, man. Like, you know, I don't know if you've been around, you done been in the program a little bit, Beez, and just see, like, you know, everybody talking about the wealth builders and the things that this program has allowed them to do for their life or whatever. So basically, like, it's just amazing, man. People become a product of the product and literally, like, change their life, like a 360, man. So that's what I love about it.
There we go. I love it.
Cool thing too, though, a lot of people probably don't realize, but within our circle, everybody literally buys each other's courses too. So it's not like everybody be hooking each other up. Like a lot of us go, oh, y'all know each other, so y'all give each other logins for y'all's courses, everything else. Like literally, we support each other. So we'll all buy each other's products. We all buy each other's courses because, you know, we want to learn the information too, but we're still going to pay for it because we want to support. And then at the same time, you know, it adds like us, you know, just learning the information. So, I mean, because we broke that crabs in the barrel mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the most important thing that we're trying to show people is that mentality can go away. We can do things and we can build each other up. We can work together with each other and be even more powerful and help others that way, right? So I'm gonna keep it moving because
people don't understand the power in unity, man.
Yes.
Bro, I think it changed so many situations, bro. The power in unity is it's like, bro, it could do you. I can tell you could be in the right room and get rich just off the information that's provided in those conversations.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And I'm about to just to let you know, I have to get united with this food for dinner, so I apologize.
No worries, bro. Okay, real quick before you get off, let me ask you two last questions. You can fly through it, and then I'll let you go.
Okay, no worries.
What? I'm sorry, Chanda. Love you. You know, hey, don't make me get into trouble with Chanda, okay? But if she allow it, 2 quick questions.
No, it's all good. We got you.
You fine.
What? Their spelling is bad, but what kind of moat, barrier of entry? Like I don't know what the fuck a moat. Anyway, do you have around these products and services?
All right, so let me get to my Game of Thrones. All right, so the trenches that are built around my castle that are coming and invading would basically be pretty much just like, you know, rules and regulations, the policies that you have to learn to be able to provide these services, because I want to say like the book is probably about this thick. It's about 125 pages of rules and regulations before you can even start providing like healthcare services to individuals. So learning that information is probably one of the bigger barriers. And then also the amount of time that it takes to get approved, because some people will go through the process of applying for their private home care license and it could take like 10 months. But if you do it wrong, then you have to do it on your own. Because when we first started, it took me 3 years. So I'm like, realistically, now we can get people approved in 6 months. So it's like you're almost like paying to make sure that you have the right people walking you through who are skilled and understand all the basics, all the policies and regulations that you need so that you can start working efficiently and immediately. Nobody wants to waste 3 years of their life when they could have been doing it in 6 months. You know what I mean? That's so that's something else.
I'll just tell them this, but it's the hush hush mentality too that's around healthcare. A lot of people do not want to get that kind of information out just in general because they don't want it to be like everybody can do this. Everybody can do this. This is a business that you don't have to have a degree in. You can do what you need to get done if you follow the rules and regulations, the policy, procedures, and all that. But again, this is a hush hush environment that we're in when it comes to home health care.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. What's the word?
It's true. Nobody wants to give you any information in this business. So no matter who you talk to, no matter what providers you try to speak with, they're like, I'm not about to get you that information. I'm not about to tell you about this. They feel like that's competition to them. You know, so they're very hush.
And there go the problem though, because I'm gonna answer that after. I'll let you get off before I answer it, but I'll answer it in a little bit. But honestly, I'm not trying to have a moat around the things that I do. I want everybody to fucking try it. I want everybody to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people be like before I went this route that I'm in right now, I used to go the route of tech funding, right? Tech startups, right? And when I did that route, it was, hey, you have to sign this NDA. Now I don't really care about an NDA that much unless I got some sort of patent. I don't really care about an NDA because you're not gonna execute the way I'm gonna execute.
Yep.
So I'm not afraid of you getting into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, but let me get the last question from you before, so I can respect your time. Then we'll come to you, Ty, after that. How does anyone? Oh well, this one may not be related for y'all. This one says, how does anyone ever build something of significant and real value, being scatterbrained, jumping from business to business ideas just to chase money? Goddamn.
People got
I'm telling you.
so much time on their hands, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
It sounds like that's a personal issue that they might personally have. Because it
I
sounds
think so.
out of their brains by looking at different people doing different structure, and they don't know which one to pick. They might be listening to Beez. They might be listening to Ty. They might be listening to him 500. They might be listening to Neo. They might be listening to whoever.
They don't know where to go.
What should I do? Should I do trekking? Should I do recessive? Should I do 4L? Should I do this? But that's a personal problem, man. They can figure out what the hell they want to figure out, because right now they listen to too many things and they can't decide.
Yep. Exactly. All right, bro. I'm gonna let you go. Eat that great food. I'm gonna get some of that blueberry yum yum, and then we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure. You know, I gotta train first before I get that blueberry yum yum, because you know she ain't coming at me with her Kill Bill tactics.
You like, yeah.
So the heartbeat.
Hey,
I don't play no games.
You know.
Hey,
We know she ain't playing.
Man, my boy Ty, my boy Beez, love you guys.
She ain't playing none.
It's
Much love, fam.
Hey, man, love you, bro. Love you, man. Love you. All right, so love y'all, man.
He could have some feminine energy up there one of these days. I'm just saying.
We know you coming with, man. You know, a lady, female, we know you coming with the gems, man. You know,
You see, I look back.
y'all, you know.
Go.
Yeah, you looking back.
Y'all know, Brandy's wife, she's a real boss. Like, she's a real boss.
For sure.
Like, for real.
For sure.
That's what I look up to all day, every day. I'm like, look, Rhonda,
She's a real boss.
you come in here
There
like
you go.
boss.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on, brother.
Oh, love you for my bros, man. Love you guys, man. I'll talk to y'all.
Love you, man.
All right, y'all.
For sure.
Later.
Good, bro.
So, Ty, we going to you next. I'm also going to bring in my guy, Jason. Jason, if you're still there, tap in. I don't even see the buttons anymore to request anybody, so I don't even know how I'm going to do that. But
Top, though. Yes, at the top, I think.
Oh, yeah, it moved up. Jason, if you're there. Oh, no, that turns off video. Never mind. Jason, if you're there, come out.
Oh, yeah,
Come back
they do
in.
the same thing.
Yeah, I don't see nothing else but that. Okay, anyway. So, Jay, if you there, come out, come in, then it should pop up saying, bring Jay. Oh, you there. If you come out alive and come back in, it'll pop up with me saying, do I want to bring Jason on live? Try that, and then hopefully I'll be able to
And
get you on too.
y'all tagging people this live, man. So y'all, like I said, y'all can get this information, man, and get this and get this perspective.
Yes.
Like, life is perspective. When I go on live and I mentor people, I was like, if you change the way you think, you can change the way you view things, right? And and one thing I learned, Beez, with running a business and going through our life, nothing in life is really a loss. Because I changed my perspective on anything that I do in life. So if something fails, right, it's gonna get me quicker to where I'm trying to go, because this next time I'm not gonna make that mistake. A failure is now a learning opportunity to me. So I changed my perspective on everything. So if I go through a situation, it never affects me, right? It never affects my vibration. It never stops my productivity, right? Because I continue to move.
Definitely.
I changed the way I think. I changed the way I view things. And I always tell people, nothing in life is ever a loss. Nothing.
100%. It's a lesson.
People, the way we're programmed, we think that a loss is turmoil. We think a loss is an end all be all. But why? Let me tell y'all why society thinks it is a loss, right? But the more you stop your productivity, the more control that society has over you, right? But when you go through those battles, when you build your courage up and overcome those fears, and you begin to chase your dreams, you can be a business owner and be impactful to the world.
Exactly.
Programming stops. The programming that we have allows fear to stop us from producing, so society can have more control over us, right? So we can stay in that rat race.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because that was always a big fear of mine leaving corporate America, right? Leaving corporate America, I was like, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna have the security of my job. That's not security though. But we're taught that it is security, right? We get complacent in that mindset, right? And listen, I understand. I have had to learn this. Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. That's fine. If people ask me how they could create wealth and still be in their 9 to 5, listen, one of the dudes that I know, I've only met once, is 9 to 5 millionaire. He remained a cop, and then he kept doing real estate, and he became a millionaire. So it can happen as long as you get into one of the areas that Ty and I be talking about. The financial markets, real estate, or business. If you don't want to get into business, then you better be in the other two. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
So, man, it's so crazy you say that too. I tell people, right, even though me, right, I had a 9 to 5. I have a master's degree in engineering, right? I went to Savannah State, and I went to North Carolina A&T to get my master's, right? I was making $95,000 a year, right? In the 9 to 5 world, that may seem like a lot of money, right? But I asked myself, if I want to become a millionaire, this environment doesn't produce millionaires. So why would I stay here? This environment, I'm looking to the left and right on me, right? Looking at people that been here 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, they only make like 130K. So I'm asking myself, right, why would I stay in this environment for another 10 years if this environment doesn't produce millionaires, right? So I'm gonna get in a space that creates millionaires. It's like, okay, if I want to be a doctor, I'm not gonna go to an art school. I'm gonna go to Johns Hopkins, because art schools doesn't produce doctors. I'm gonna go to Johns Hopkins. I'm gonna put myself in a space where I'm highly likely to become the vision that I have for my life. You got to get in the right vehicle.
Exactly.
You got to get in the right vehicle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen. So here's the thing now. So first of all, let's see if you have an answer for number 2, which is what kind of moat or barrier to entry do you have around your service?
I would say the only remote and barrier in the beginning was I would have to get so many licenses to like understand the nature of my business, right? To the no-to-the mark, you got to worry about the FTC, the SEC, all those things there. So the barrier, I knew nothing about that, nothing. I had an idea, and I was talking to Nick about it. I just had an idea, and I was like, bro, I know this can work. I can make it work. But then when you get down to it, it was so much information. I spent 6 months. I had to get like 6 licenses. Had to get approved by so many people. But like I said, the thing that kept me going was the reward, was the value and the return on my investment.
There you go. There you go. So basically, it's kind of like what Brad said. It's the information, the education. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's willing to go learn it.
Right? I had to go through. I understand that most people wasn't willing to do it, but I understand that if I went through the process, I understood that this barrier that I would have overcame, and I had to change my mindset, right? Yeah, you're programmed to think it's a lot, but these things, it's actually a lot. But guess what? You're gonna learn all these things in the process, right? And you're gonna be able to have something that's gonna change the world. So that mindset allowed me to get over those barriers and go through that process.
Yep. And you know how you said you had to, what you were doing wouldn't get you to where you wanted to get to, right? I'm Jamaican, and we known for, you know, they said Jamaicans have multiple jobs, right? But I knew people all my life growing up. I knew people who had 2 and 3 jobs, right, at the same time, and they were still broke. So that can't be the right method. That can't be the formula to work more jobs to become rich. No, they were barely living. They were barely surviving with 3 jobs. So that can't be the right formula. I just made it exponential from 1 to 3. Most people think in their one job, if they just stay there, they're cool, they'll be good. But somehow I knew people with 2, 3 jobs, and they still were check to check.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have financial literacy, because they didn't get into some of the other vehicles that exist out there for us to even try and do, right? There's things that we didn't know. I grew up in a way that was like, yo, how you got $10,000? Like I couldn't fathom it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm talking to people like Marcus, him 500, who buying a plane.
I said today, I was like, yo, bro, like, and I gotta say, even the environment that we in, like I tell people, right, the conversation that we have will blow people's mind. Like the conversations are completely different. We're not talking about we talking about 100,000. Like the conversations are different, but it because guys, once you invest in yourself, you level your frequency up, right?
Yep.
And you level your frequency up, you level your vibration up, right? And you're gonna start to vibrate. You're gonna start being in alignment and attracting those kind of people, right? So when you want to get in these rooms, grow in life, go through the process, grow, elevate.
Yep.
100%. Be in a room and be inspired by people that I always tell people, bro. And I tell niggas, everybody all the time, bro. Experience gives you new motion in life, right? Every experience you have is going to give you new motion. And motion is going to allow you to move forward and do something with your life, right?
Yes, sir.
So, like, get in the room with these people. Get inspired by something, right? Get inspired so that you can do something with your life. If you're not inspired by anything, if you're not in the right environment, if you're not hanging around these people, gaining these experiences, you're not going to move.
Exactly. You're not going to have motion. That kinetic energy is important. You know what I mean? Now, Ty, I'm going to let you go, bro, because I'm going to bring on my guy, Jason White, as well. But I appreciate you, fam. And, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let...
For the support, man. You know, I'm sure, you know, we in the circle now, man, with the family, man. So I know we're going to continue, man, and bless these people.
For sure, brother. For sure, man. Keep killing the game, man. And keep making that impact. Don't let nobody say nothing. Don't let nobody stop you, bro. Keep doing it.
All right, good.
All right, brother. Be easy. All right. JC. Oh, wait, hold up. Now I see this here. There we go. Now it came back. So I'm going to bring on one other person, and then I want to run through a couple quick things. And I am going to give y'all some other gems tonight, too, apart from just the motivational stuff. My guy, Jason. What's good, man?
Beez, what's poppin', my guy?
Listen.
Boy, you got the motivation out here strong.
Yeah, bro. You know what?
You got the personal development heavy.
Bro, I remember one of my first big trolls that I had. I took it to heart. Cause I was like, damn, why you coming at me like that? And I'm trying to help people, right? Yeah. This troll, I didn't really care. I was like, whatever, do what you want to do. But I did like the questions that were written in the thing, right? So I was like, all right, for my audience, I want my audience to know these things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing you on for a second, but give me one moment because let me talk a little bit about some stuff, and then we're gonna chop it up back and forth. So I want y'all to know, for everybody who don't know, you can look on LinkedIn, right? That you'll see me on LinkedIn, Bjorn Hendricks, BJORN. Yes, Bjorn is my name. It's a Swedish name. I'm Jamaican with a Swedish name, but Soigo, right? And I worked as a IT strategy management consultant in my career, right? So in my career, I went into, my last job was with Microsoft. I was earning about 140 or so before bonuses, which got me up to like 200K a year, right? and technically still check the check. Technically, right? Now, in Microsoft and prior, I also worked at Accenture, one of the top global consulting firms. I also worked at this smaller one that's based in Europe named Quint. And through my career, I was going into Fortune 500 companies and large global corporations and helping them to re-engineer their process, become more efficient, automate their process with systems, and how to manage their people. So this is what Microsoft was paying me big money to go into companies, large corporations to do, who was paying Microsoft even more than what they was paying me, right? So when I said when I had the realization, I was like, yo, I can't keep doing this. I'm not doing this for somebody else instead of for myself. So I needed to go on my own. So I took my knowledge first of all, I got 2 bachelors. I'm not, it's not like the typical story to say, hey, I didn't even finish high school and now I'm a millionaire, so you should believe me too, which is still possible, but I'm not even that story. I finished college. I worked my way through college. Ask any of my people who know me, I paid my own way through college working. So it took me 5 years where it took everybody else 4, right? And in that time, I got 2 bachelors, management information systems and computer science, and a minor in micromolecular biology just for fun, right? Anyway, now I took everything in my career as an IT strategy management consultant and said, hey, consultants like to make things too complicated. And yes, I was making all of these companies, more money because I was increasing their revenue, making their process more efficient and all. But I said, you know what? Let me dumb it down for myself, make it simpler for a small business approach. So what I've done is, because these weren't my first companies either. I had plenty of companies before that failed, right? But now I dumbed it down for a small business approach. And what I did is, yes, baby?
I took all the ball on my feet and bounced the ball.
Okay, I can't understand you when you whining like that. Come here and say hi to the people real quick.
Baby.
Okay. You can say hi, and then you got to go, okay?
Hi, how are you?
This is Katia.
Hey, Katia.
Okay. So for people who don't know, one of the questions that the person said is how I have these companies that, what do they say? Any real business person can easily tell you're a fraud. None of your companies have real LinkedIn profiles, employees, testimonials, press, or even a legit website. One of my companies is ATAC Solutions, named after Katia, because Katia spelled backwards is ATAC. Say bye-bye. What's the company name after your brother, your twin brother? What company is that? Say it loud so they hear. Seller Kai, that's right. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Bye, paparazzis.
Bye, paparazzis. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
so
man.
Anyway. All right, baby. So Seller Kai is another one named after my son Kai. So now what I did with my career in being a consultant was let me make it apply for small business. Because in my past years, I was always like thinking, so you see ATAC Solutions right there in the chat, and that's what his name after. So I was always thinking that the only way to start a business is go through the tech startup business model. Meaning I'm gonna get family and friends round, I'm gonna get angel investment round, then I'm gonna go to venture capital round, and then I have to be a C corp because I'm trading in shares, equity within the company, and then I have to save a certain amount of shares for the later investors. All of that. That was what I learned, right? And that was one way that I was like evaluating what was going on in the industry in Silicon Valley and stuff, right? Now, when I came out of Microsoft and started my own stuff, I said, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I always felt like, okay, I'm gonna stick on one business and I'm gonna try to make that business a $1 billion business, right? And this is what the person says about what have I really created of real value or impact? Because apparently if you don't create the next Google or Amazon, then you don't have no business creating any business, right? So my value and impact has been whatever money that I'm able to get, it flows through me and I'm able to help other people with it, right? And now I'm also able to teach others, hey, this is what I've been doing. It's been awesome. Just so you know the information, here you go. Do with it what you want. If you want me to teach you, more custom, then yeah, I created a way to do that now. But for all these months, I wasn't talking nothing about selling no course or nothing like that, right? Now, because of what did I say as a consultant, I was helping these companies with process, systems, and people. Does that sound familiar? Because that's all I talk about as an entrepreneur now. I'm like, yo, you could build these businesses by implementing process, systems, and people so that you could then have these companies that are somewhat autonomous and running without you, and they're generating cash flow to help you to launch another business that you could then repeat the same process. Then you could leverage those two businesses together. Hey, this one has a slow month. I could extend credit to it. I can report that to Dun & Bradstreet. Then it improves my paydex score for each business. All of these things, right? So all I did was implement what I was doing in corporate career, and ain't nobody called me no fraud then when I was working for,
of course
Microsoft
not.
doing the
You
same
got a paycheck, man. Yeah.
Paycheck. You see me? But anyway, that's my quick rant. There's so much more that they said that I wanted to get into, but that's really all. I just wanted to answer those 3 questions. What's my unique selling proposition? Education, right? That's my unique selling proposition. There are things out there that we did not know that I'm learning every day. That's why the title of this is I am not a guru. I'm a student. I'm a very well-informed student that could then pass on to other students that are coming behind me, right? What kind of moat? I don't even want a moat. I want people to be able to get into it, right? So I do multiple smaller business models that are able to get me to 7 figures each, and then 1 to 8, and then maybe I can start growing the other ones to get to 8 also, and then just keep it going, and I'm cool with that. There may come a time where I say, you know what, I'm gonna double down. I want to take this one to the $1 billion, so I'm gonna maybe sell the others or whatever, and I'm only gonna focus on this to get to $1 billion, right? Potentially that could happen, but right now I'm cool, I'm chilling, right? And third, how does anyone ever build something of significant and real value being scatterbrained, jumping from business to business ideas just to chase money? So the reason why my name is Business Builder Beez and not Serial Entrepreneur Beez, because I was always a serial entrepreneur. I was like, yo, damn, this didn't work. All right, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep trying. So I felt that a serial entrepreneur is like, yo, I'm always trying something. Things don't always work out, but you learn the lesson and then you keep it going. Many entrepreneurs have this exact same, experience. But eventually I learned a way to systematically build businesses, certain businesses, not all of them that they work with. So I've tested and vetted multiple, and then I keep them. I ain't jumping from thing to thing. These are operating on their own, autonomous. I have great staff and employees that are helping with everything. And then I could move on to another one, launch another one, and keep going. So now I got multiple streams of revenue from multiple businesses. All right. So, bro, what do you think? Tell the people, first of all, y'all don't know how much of a G this guy right here is, right? He is doing something that a lot of people don't, and this is what it is. It's all about information. Yep. Because you would think that being a middleman is not a real business. Right? Some people would think that. They'd be like, hey, but you're just a middleman, right? Okay, but this middleman making a whole lot of money. Listen,
oh, man.
Give them a quick blurb of what you do, bro, and how they could tap in with you too.
Easy. So I just get federal government contracts and I subcontract them out. That's less than 30 seconds.
Yo, exactly. Y'all don't understand how powerful that is.
Yo, when you hit me earlier, I was on Club. I was doing a room because I think it's important when people hear the 2 gentlemen that you had on earlier, yourself and anybody else speak about certain things, right? But it's way more powerful and impactful when you impacted others and they speak on their experience on how it impacted them. So I did a room strictly on all my students that won federal government contracts. Not last year, not year before, this year, bro. This year killed them. Because the thing is this. A lot of people, when they hear the word federal government, they get a little intimidated and scared, and that's cool. I got that. But y'all heard Beez earlier. Beez said his story isn't he didn't get he doesn't just have a high school diploma and he made millions. That's my story. Legit. I wasn't even gonna graduate high school, I don't think. I had no clue. I was like, man, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. But that's all I got. I got that PhD, that public high school diploma, and I figured it out. I went through all those certain entrepreneurs and certain owners of businesses. We go through all those lessons learned, so now we can help others condense their time frames so their results can get reached quicker than what we did. Right? Your other man said it took him 3 years to get a license or whatever the case may be with the nursing joint.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 3 years to get my first federal government contract because I just didn't know no better.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking about, what month is this? This is the 5th month of the year, right?
Mm-hmm. May.
We talking about people who have tapped into my information. It's the 5th month of this year and already won a federal government contract. Not just any federal government contract. A contract that's bringing them residual income at least 4 or 5 years, because that's what I teach my students. We're not getting for one-hitter quitters. We want that residual. And a lot of people don't look at the federal government for their residual bread, but that bread ain't slowing up.
Exactly, bro.
That bread long gone. We talk about the pandemic, and I'm never insensitive about the pandemic because it's taken a lot of lives and it's taken a lot of tolls on other businesses and stuff like that. But because my business in the federal government was solidified and already had a stronghold, all of my contracts tripled. All of them tripled. You got to think about it. We need personal protective equipment. We need that PPE, hard body. Oh my God. They went from asking me for 10,000 gloves to 1.2 million gloves to 2.5 million gloves. They went for asking me for 50 gowns to 1 million gowns. Why? Because that's the way the world is needed. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put yourself in position to do something. But that's the motto, man. That's what I was teaching. And my bad, I ain't jump on here with the fellas because it would have been super, super powerful. But I think it's important for people to hear the results from the information that we giving out. It's cool to continue to hear from us, but that's why I did an exclusive Clubhouse room. Well, it wasn't exclusive, but I just had my students that won contracts straight telling them their own experience, not from me, but from what they did. And it was powerful. It was phenomenal.
There you go, man. For real. Yeah. And you said it took you years also to get things, sorted out. Now you teaching people how to do it a lot sooner, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with Brad. Took him 3 years. Now he can show you how to get it in a couple months, right? And that is the power. That is what we teach. Is like, hey, here's the mistakes I made. Hopefully you don't make them too, because I'm laying it out for you what these mistakes were. You know what I'm saying?
Here the map right here to avoid all these landmines that we blew ourselves up on, but we kept it pushing though.
Yep.
We kept going because it's important for us somebody got to be the pioneer. Somebody got to do it first. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe we weren't the first person to ever do these business models, but we the individuals giving the information back so other people can do these business models too, because we found a certain level of success. Everybody don't want to get rich. Everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. Okay, we got that, cool. But for the people that want just something a little bit better than what they have, here get the information right here.
There you go. That's all we could do. We hand out the information. We help a few people who we can, help them to level up. But it all depends on if they are willing to execute, if they're willing to make things happen, right?
That's it.
And listen, there's always going to be trolls. I ain't even stressing them, you know what I'm saying?
Trolls, that's crazy. They got a lot of time on their hands, but I think the other man
bro.
said
they create a whole fake profile and go into a whole heap of things. But I love the questions, and I figured it'd be great for our audiences to hear it, right? Yeah. Our audiences need to know, like, one, we are not gurus. We are students that we're a couple of steps ahead of some people, behind many others, and we hoping that we can live, show the way for others that is coming right behind us, and that's all it is, right? And when it comes to what we offer, right? It wasn't like Brad said earlier. It wasn't until people kept saying, "Yo, but how you do that?" Or, "But can you tell me that?" And then I literally used to lose my voice on a regular basis. I must have like a weak friggin' larynx or whatever, larynx, I don't know, because
You
I
know,
be
I
losing
don't
my
know.
voice all the time, bro, because I start talking, I get hyped, and then I'm like, yo, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you, let me tell you, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden my voice going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
look, what Jason's doing with the government contracting, what I got people doing with, I mean, even what I'm doing with the car rental game, it's still small, in my opinion, right? My guy Mitch, Pushman Mitch, my guy CEO Matty J, they've been killing the game already. I just
Yeah.
happened to jump in quick because I had enough cash flow from other businesses to say, okay, I could jump in quick and, you know, get things started up. You know what I'm saying? A Bun Limited WW. I always mess up how people structure their things. Jason, do you only go after certain contract niches for services and products or no?
Oh man, phenomenal question. So remember, when you get into this game, we want to build a foundation. So we want to build a foundation of residual income. So I teach to go after service-based contracts first. Wow. I don't know anybody's pockets. And when you go for a service-based contract, guess what happens? You have to render the service first, then you get paid. Okay? So that way you're getting a post paycheck and not a pre-paycheck. When you go after a product-based solicitation or a product-based contract, that government is going to pay for that product. But how are they going to get the product? Somebody got to pay the manufacturer up front first before they could deliver that product to the federal government. And you don't want to be in that position to pay that money up front. So I teach, go after the service-based contracts first, build that foundation of the federal government funding the entire contract. Here's how it works. Let's say it's a cleaning contract, all right? They're cleaning the building. There's a service being rendered. They clean the building. 30 days later, you get paid. And then 15 days later, you pay your subcontractor. The federal government just funded the entire contract. Okay, now you get 4 or 5 of those. You build your capital. Now you can go after a product-based contract and get you a one-headed quitter. But I teach go after the service-based contracts first and foremost.
There you go. There you go. Business Builder Brit, where are you? Second Brain, please request to
Business
come
Builder
on live.
Brit.
Request to come. Let me see if. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna see if she comes on. So Carinia 3 said, "You guys need sisters in the business because women is the key to the world." I agree 100%.
I
But
agree
I'll
too.
tell you, Carinia, I hope I'm saying that right. We got sisters in the businesses with us. 100% we got some sisters in the business with us. We got people that are killers in there too. And I try to elevate them and push them as much to the forefront because they're killing it. This right here is Business Builder Brit,
Hey.
who is the COO of ATAC Solutions, my staffing and global recruiting firm, right? My company would not be running the way it is right now if it was not for Brit, right? So one, to address Karina's question or no comment, which I 100% agree with, we definitely need more and more sisters in the business.
100%.
And, you know, tap in with us for sure, Karina, because it's all about, you know, building each other up. But I wanted to bring on one of the ladies that are in, first of all, let me not even mention LV, because LV, she's the director of marketing for my other company. And I mean, listen, my top people are women. Right?
Women. It gotta be like that. Yes, sir.
So, Britt, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
All right. So for anyone that doesn't know me, I am actually a neuroscientist. So I am one of those that went to college, invested 6 figures in college, and found my true passion, which it's been my passion since I was very, very young, being an entrepreneur. But, you know, I had to go through those motions like everybody else, which is you're supposed to graduate high school and you're supposed to go to college. And then I learned from that. And I like to say a mistake is never a mistake until it's made twice. So I learned from that experience going to college, getting a degree, and then moved into my true passion. And so now I've combined the love I have of entrepreneurship and neuroscience and have started up neuromarketing. I teach people neuromarketing whenever I can, and obviously have done many things with Beez.
100%. She's been not only the COO of ATAC Solutions, but she used to help me manage and sell a Kai. We did some e-commerce stuff together back when I first left Microsoft and started off in private labeling and drop shipping in particular, because we both resonate, because she was doing drop shipping along with retail arbitrage. And, you know, we connected ever since then. So that's like, what, 5 years now? 4 or 5 years? 5 years now, something like that, right?
Yeah, 5 years, I think.
Yeah. So,
yep, 5 years.
So as you can see, you know, how things grow up. What I'm going to do after these two get off, too, I might bring in one of my team, I hate saying employees because they're not my employees. They're my team.
Yeah.
And they help me to build up everything. So I might bring on one of my team who, you know, since I don't have any real companies with employees, LinkedIn profiles, or legit website. But anyway,
that's funny. Man.
I can vouch for all of it for anyone that believes that, which I still find mind blowing and ridiculous. But anyone that believes that Beez is a guru and not a real business owner, I can vouch for every single one of the businesses. They're all real. They are all true businesses. And what's hilarious and ironic is that there's businesses people don't even know about that exist, that are just, you know, behind the scenes.
Let me say this real quick too, Beez. Like, I met Beez off Clubhouse, and now it's certain things. Everybody got a BS radar. Everybody got a BS radar, right? And everybody sounds phenomenal on Clubhouse. So one day I was just like, man, let me talk to this dude away from Clubhouse, and so he can catch the vibe, catch the energy, and it's real. Certain people at a different mindset. Let me go ahead first with mindset. Certain people in a different mindset speak differently, right? Especially when we're speaking about entrepreneurship, especially when we're speaking about business, especially when we're speaking about giving it back and paying it forward. That's the first thing. Then number two, when you really getting it like that, the speech is really different. It ain't the same. It isn't like this. How we gonna do it? And then we both sitting around, how we gonna do it? No, it's how we gonna do it. Okay, here's the plan along with how we gonna do it. I already got the plan. Beez came to me with a whole plan. He was like, yo, this how we gonna do it. This is what I wanna do. Woo. And I'm bringing you in. I'm like, you got the plan already, my man. Let's do it. And then after that, the vetting process starts to happen with a jostling of conversation. When you're a real boss, you can tell he's saying one thing, I'm saying one thing. Okay, he listening to one part of the conversation because he picking it out, and then he expand on it, and he gonna ask me a question on it, and then I'm answering it like this. Boom, 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 boom. That's how you can tell who real, who fake. I mean, I'm just keeping it 1,000. You know what I mean? So I appreciate
that's so
the fact
true.
that he had a convo. Yeah,
so
that's
true.
Talk to him, Britt. That's how I go.
Yeah.
But real quick, just to answer a couple questions. So Chizzy, the global connector, said no need to waste energy proving anything to internet trolls. 100%, Chizzy. I agree 100%.
But
the only reason.
But you know, it's a question a lot of people have, though.
Some of them was questions
we'll give them
legitimate questions. So
yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with answering that. My brethren right there, Mr. Royal Credit, what's good, man? He said Beez is a business building master. No, I'm a business building student, high advanced student, and is an expert of building like-minded relationships. Yes, that I am an expert of.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm an expert of networking and building good relationships because, like Jay just said, I got a very good BS detector as well. So for me, I could detect good and bad energy quickly, right? And I'll cut somebody off quickly if the energy is bad. 'Cause I don't need that. I got enough. Everybody got enough things to deal with in life. I got 4 kids, right? I got multiple companies. I got shit that's happen random regularly. It's like I wake up one day and it's like, oh damn, the AC not working. I gotta handle that. I got too much things that happen in life for me to have to focus on negative energy from people. So I am definitely an expert of building like-minded relationships and surrounding myself with the right people right there. You see that?
Yeah.
These people right here. You feel me? Karina said she left Clubhouse 2 months ago. Me too, Karina, but I'm about to get back on it.
You're gonna debut again.
I'm gonna do a little debut. Jay, we gotta hold some room or something, man, because I'm gonna make another splash. But I like what you did. Matter of fact, the first room on Clubhouse that I host again is gonna be with my roundtable members.
Yes.
Bring them on.
Yes.
Only roundtables on stage. And roundtable and my extended family, like Jay and like everybody. Jay poured into my roundtable. He came out and told the whole game on the government contracting game, right?
Yeah.
That's why the roundtable powerful, because I wanted to learn from Jay on the government contracting. So if the roundtable didn't exist, I'd have been like, yo, Jay, let me get like an hour of your time, man. I'm gonna pay you. Just come, and I just want you to tell me more about this game and whatnot, right? So I would have done that anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the roundtable exists because I'm like, yo, I want to share it with people, right? But people who are willing to execute, right? And that's how we keep building together, man. I love it.
Do that clubhouse room. Go ahead, Britt.
Yeah, I was just say that's another thing that's why this holds weight. When you have there's trolls, I get it, but it holds weight because people are always asking, you know, oh, if you're making so much money and you're killing it, why are you trying to make money on a course? Now that's twofold. Part of that is that you got to make it make sense. You know, if you're somebody who is crushing it, you want to devote all this time and you may have this passion and this drive and you want to create this impact, but you have to make it make sense. So time is money. And there's a lot of time, I can vouch for this, there's a lot of time that goes into building courses. So you got to make it make sense. But the second part of that is that, you know, like what you guys were talking about with Brad earlier, that when somebody invests in themselves, they're so much more likely to pay attention to the content. You know, it's not even just go down the rabbit hole of psychology, but look, there's tests and tests on tests for this. You're less likely to discard or allow to rot food that's organic because you spent more money on it. Anytime you have a specific meal, if it could be the same meal you get from McDonald's, but if it's on a plate and that plate costs $40 for you to get that meal, it's gonna taste so much better to you. And that's
Absolutely.
just, and there's so many studies on this. Like if people have two of the exact same item fed to them, their brain actually interprets one as tasting so much better because it has a higher price tag.
Yeah.
And that's just how it works in general. But this, you know, so it's like you got to touch on this kind of stuff. But, you know, you're going to have all the haters and the naysayers. But it has to. You have to make it make sense. There's a reason.
I say that all the time. You got to make it make sense. That's why I take it serious when I'm selling information. I take it real serious. When I'm telling information and I'm speaking to anybody, I take it serious because they're going to eventually vet me to a point where they're considering investing in themselves with my information. They're investing in themselves with my information, and I take that serious. These people don't know me. Half of these people would never get a chance to see me. So my information has to be true, current, and legit. I give information not from yesteryear. I'm still doing this right now, right? I'm doing it right now.
Exactly.
So I'm giving current information and giving it to them so people can execute. And we got to take it serious. That's why I rock with Beez. That's why I rock with Britt and anybody else that Beez bring in my circle. Because I gotta take them serious because I'm taking myself and my information serious. We can't count nobody's pockets. Somebody might spend their last on our information because it's going to get them to their next level, right? And especially if we all have quantifiable results that they see somebody else executed. That's why I felt like it was powerful to do that clubhouse room tonight, because I could talk to. I know this stuff like my hand over fist. But what about the mother? What about the single mom, right? Who has 2 jobs and she invested in my course and she won 2 contracts in February. You see what I'm saying? That information is way more powerful than me saying, Jason White first name, last name, yada yada. You know what I mean? Because that's an average, ordinary situation that a lot of people can relate to. You feel me? So I just feel like, you know, that's gonna be a thing when you do it, Beez. When you do it, that's gonna be a thing. I'm in Miami Thursday, my guy.
Yes, sir. Listen, Friday afternoon and Saturday I'll be busy because we're doing something with the kids. But Thursday, as soon as you come in, we gonna get some brunch or something. I don't know what you want to do, bro. Anything, man.
Whatever,
he
we
said whatever you want to do.
We get it.
It's whatever.
Jay, if you don't mind, somebody else on live. I don't know this person, but I'm gonna bring her in.
Yeah. I'm out of here. Yeah.
All right.
No, it's all good. We're gonna link. Britt, it was good to see you. Chizzy, the Global Connect. I see you in locked in. Tap in with these folks. I'm out of here, B. Be cool, my brother.
All right, my brother. Much love, man. I'll see you this week. Let's get
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Carinia. Wait. Hold up. Where is it?
That's
3.
why I gotta move back to Florida.
Yeah, you got to. That's right.
Always happening in Florida. See?
Carinia 3. I'm not really sure how to get you in here. Oh, you know what, Britt? You're gonna have to get off. That's what it is because it doesn't let me.
How do I even do this?
I don't even know. Like, I don't ever see no buttons no more. Whenever I bring two people on, everything disappears.
I don't even know how. I don't see anything.
All right, well, I don't know, bro.
I don't know what to do. You stuck with me. I don't even know how to do this.
For real. Like, how did everybody else do it? What the hell they do? I'm pressing things. I don't see
No,
nothing.
I'm pressing stuff. I'm just on filters now.
I see that.
Look at this. Oh, okay. See, I need to mess with the filters and stuff. No, I don't see nothing.
What if I delete this? No, that don't do it. Britt hit the Xbox at top right. I don't see no Xbox.
I don't see anything. All I see
wait a
is
minute.
live.
Wait a minute. Oh, I see it. Okay. What? If I go to the top where the subject is, then I see everybody that's in it, and I can remove it. I'm gonna remove you, okay, Britt?
Oh, okay.
All right. Oh no, Britt.
What?
Stay. Hold on. Actually, this is where I do it. Here we go. Okay, look at that. I just figured out something that I've been trying to figure out for like the last month.
What did you figure out? It looks exactly the same.
Karina click arrow at top. No, hold on. I invited Karina now.
Oh, you figured out how to do it? How did you do it?
At the very top where it says Beez talks, blah, 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 there's an arrow, and you drop that arrow, and then in there, it lets you do stuff.
Yeah, no, not me. Just you.
Okay. All right, let's see if Karina can make it.
Drew said, stay, Britt. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's how I feel right there.
Yo, but for real, listen, first of all, I want to, empower the ladies. That's why Britt is staying on. I'm bringing on Karina, who I don't know. I don't think I do. I can't tell from the little image
tiny
right
little
there.
Picture.
For real, but I want to bring her on because listen, it's all as long as everybody got positive energy, then it's all good, right? And that's what it's all about, that collaboration. As a matter of fact, y'all heard it first. Oh, Karina, it says you're unable to join.
Oh. Splurge Nation said Britt can host log out. She needs to request to join.
Karina, she needs to request what?
I said she needs to request to join. And then Lala said she requests at the top.
Okay. Oh,
this got me feeling old. This got me.
I know, right? I'm like, what you doing?
I don't know how to work this technology. I don't know how to do this.
Oh, hold up. It says view request. Okay, hold up. I got something here. Go live. Here we go. I think this is gonna work now. Here we go. Lala said she better come on after all that.
Right.
Here you go. Here we go. Okay. I think it's gonna work soon. Let's see what happens.
There you go.
There we go. Hey.
Sorry, I'm ready to go to bed.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I just wanted to bring you on.
Okay, let me remove my head.
I love the positive feedback and the energy you've been putting in there. So
yes.
Come on. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? Jumbo.
Happy Monday. How are you? I'm excited.
Happy Monday.
Most people be like afraid of Mondays and talking bad about Monday.
No, I love Monday.
It's more.
I love every Monday. You gotta tell me it's Monday. I don't even know what day of the week it is half the time.
I love it every day. Every day.
So how do you say your name?
My name is it's French. It's Karine.
Karine. Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Karine. Yeah.
Karina. Okay. All right, there you go. I like it.
Karine it's pretty much like a nickname, but it's Karine, so I just made it easier. Some people call me Karina, Karine. Sometimes that's not my name,
True.
But I accept it.
So tell me, what do you do? What are you interested in? What's your goals? Anything?
So, why am I interested? What I do, I made myself first. I'm me, and I like it to bring value to people. And I also, my dream, my goal, I don't really have a goal. It's just what I wanted to do since I was younger. And now after like 2 years, I was in a car accident. I wanted to be a real estate.
Okay.
Real estate. And then I be working with a wonderful coach. His name is Chris Jefferson.
Yeah.
And then one of the guy also, Josh, and they helping me. I think, how did I find you, B? I don't know. I think if somebody posted something and then I found you, I was like, I listened to it, I was like, let me follow him.
Thank
and
you.
then I see your energy, I was like, hey. And all the time when you post something, I just send it to my daughter, I send it to my family. I was like, I like this guy.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. You know,
Then tonight, you guys really spoke something really, really powerful about bringing values, to people. Because a lot of time, we just want to get money. We forgetting money is the energy. It's not just only the dollar paper. It's your energy. The more you have the energy and that energy attract that paper money to you. And the more, that's the reason here we're in this earth, to bring value to ourselves and to bring value to others as well. As long as you guys giving value, you're unstoppable.
That's the truth. That is the truth. It's all about that value. I mean, people tap in with me not because I'm, Denzel Washington or something. It's because they're like, I'm giving value and I seem genuine, right? And I understand when people have to question, like, okay, is he really genuine? Does he really have a daughter and twins or stuff? And, that's why I have no problem bringing my little baby girl on and letting her say hi to everybody and everything. And today, I was taking out the garbage or taking the garbage cans back in off of the street, right? And when I was doing that, somebody was jogging by. I don't know if he's on here right now, but he was jogging by, and then he passed. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he passed by, and then he came back. And then he came back. He was like, "Hey, I hope you don't mind." And he's just like, I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "I always see all these like exotic cars parked out here, and I just didn't know what you do. And I would love if you didn't, mind telling me a little bit, more about what you do, so I can, learn something new." So I sat down. I was really busy at the moment too. Actually, Britt was about to kill me because I was supposed to be on a meeting with her, but I got interrupted by somebody, and they asked me a couple questions.
But that's all the time.
It's all the time. I know.
All the time.
But I gave him some information. I pretty much did a whole brief lesson on everything that I do and why and how it connects together and how they're able to build multiple businesses and all of this stuff. And he was like, "Oh, wow, this is amazing." So I was like, "Listen, follow me on IG, ask more questions. If you see me out here, for sure, hit me up and, we could talk." But I try to give as much information as I can on IG Live and at Clubhouse as well, because not everybody is going to pay and tap in to be in the courses and such. And I'm not just doing it for that. I'm doing it because it's important to impact others and give back, give everyone opportunities. What you do with that opportunity is up to you, though,
Yes, that's true.
But
I'm so glad. I saw this sis. I was like, where's the woman, I got something.
That's why I brought Britt up. So
Yes.
yeah, I can see.
So I have a question. So what type of course and how can you share just in a few words a knowledge? Like what type of knowledge do you provide to your community? I'm not talking about like how the phrases like race, whatever. Like I'm talking about like the world, the planet Earth. What type of knowledge
So
can you share with us?
yeah, for sure. One of the most important things that I do is I try to help people connect the dots, right? There's a statistic that 70% of people who take courses don't even finish the course itself, don't even finish watching the videos and such. Yes, baby?
Actually, I'll elaborate on that. It's only about 70% of people that open the course in general. It's only about 70% that even open the course in general. It's only closer to 7% to actually complete it.
Yep. And part of that reason is because if you take a course on selling on Amazon, right? You may learn how to sell on Amazon, but you may not learn how to start the business properly. how to fund the business and, you know, have capital in the business in order to grow the business. You may not learn how to structure business credit. You may not learn what type of cards you could use to leverage to continue to grow. You may not learn how to implement process into your business, systems into your business to automate things, how to delegate to people and where to hire them from and how to pay them and all of that. So what I wanted to do is teach people, because I believe in courses, right? Every business I've started by me first buying some course. Not every course worked out perfectly, but I did, you know, take a chance on myself and on who I was investing in. And then I started a business based off of that course in order to get a little bit of a head start. So I learned that most of my entrepreneur friends was just like, oh man, I tried this, I tried that, but I just couldn't get it off. And even if they did finish the course, but it was because they didn't know how to get, you know, how to really structure the business properly and how to connect the dots to be successful in no matter what course they get into. So my goal is to give people that knowledge. First of all, how to, you know, structure your business properly so that you could be more efficient, scale, and grow no matter what business model you get into. Two, my goal is to let people know financial literacy, the things that I didn't know, right? And most people I know did not know. I just want to put all that information out there. I always say, I'm not mad at Donald Trump for only paying $700 in taxes. I'm mad that I don't know how he did that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, I need to learn how to do it, because he didn't, well, I don't know if he cheated or not, but I think it's actual legal things that loopholes.
Yeah, there's so many loopholes out there we don't know about. It's probably
We don't. That's true.
So
yeah.
Why can't I know that information too? Why can't everybody I know that information too? I'm not only doing this for minorities, for Black people, for Hispanic people. I'm not only doing it for those people. I'm doing it kind of for poor people, period, across the board, right? It just happens that my community resonates with me, so they tap in with me. Hispanic, Black, minority, everything, Jamaican, Caribbean, because they have some sort of connection to me, they tap in with me, right? But if a white person wants to learn how to come up out of, you know, the troubles that they're in the middle of, and they don't know how about financial literacy, they don't know about credit, whatever, I'll share the information with whoever wants to accept the information. So that's my goal, is to give back to the world as much as possible by sharing as much information as I can, and hopefully people would execute.
Wow, that's powerful.
Thank
I can feel the energy.
Thank you.
That's powerful.
It's like madness going on outside my door right now with the kids.
That's okay. The two of them
that
too.
just makes it more genuine.
Yes.
That's life.
I'm afraid to open the door. All I hear is, help me!
Don't
help
open it.
Me!
Don't open it. It's a trap. Don't open it.
So for the person who's new to the entrepreneur, what type of the advice you can excuse me, you can give them? For example, if like the person have like $10K to invest in something.
Oh boy, I don't like that question, because, you know,
Sorry.
So if you only have $10K to invest, right? You don't got no other money besides that $10K. I would not give you an investment to put it into other than yourself, right?
Okay.
Meaning that $10K, if you need to learn some sort of strategy, some sort of business model that's going to continuously generate money. If you only got that $10K, then if you lose it, you're in a bad place. And not every investment is 100% guaranteed successful, right? But if you have that $10K and every week you making another $5K, then yeah, you can take that $10K and invest in it. I could give you a bunch of those things. I can give you some different business models to get in. My favorite one right now has been the car rental game. And I tell people, if you have a car sitting there outside, and, you know, during COVID times and things, people aren't.
Most people do.
Yeah, you know, your car's sitting there and you're not using the car that much. Use that car first before you go buy another one. Try that car first to, you know, start generating some money from it. Get some steady cash flow coming in. Then you could go on and get into the bigger investments. And the one safer investment that I kind of tell people is index fund tracking the S&P 500. I always talk about that because it steadily generates a decent return, a return that's better than putting it in the bank. So if you got 10K and it's just sitting there in the bank, then I would say that 10K should be sitting in that index fund tracking the S&P 500, which is going to give you 10 to 15% returns instead of the less than 1% return that you get from it being in the bank. All right. So that's what I would say for everybody.
Thank you.
You're
Honestly,
welcome.
that's my like literally what Beez says is so true. I can trace every single thing that I would consider a success. I can trace every single thing back to investing in myself in courses and knowledge and learning. Like literally every positive step I've taken in my life, I can trace back to it. Like people will say, oh, courses this, courses that, but literally knowledge is key. And that's what people don't seem to understand. And that's what kills me is that even I was that way in the beginning. It was like, you know, I came out of college, I worked my way through college, but I came out of college with $126,000 in debt. And people will look at a course for $1,000 or $2,000, even $10,000. People look at a course, oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I came out of school having worked my way through with $126,000 in debt. We look nothing at giving these schools $50,000, $100,000. But then of course we're like, I don't know about that. But nobody's looking at the school like, I don't know about that. And most of us don't come out, you know, with a job that's going to pay us enough to pay those. Nothing even close.
Britt, as you're speaking, Kai walks in here. He's asking me for his tablet, which I'm like, no, not right now. And then he's like, that sounds like Britt.
I love you, Kai.
Say hi, Kai. Say hi, Britt.
I love kids.
That's the twin, the boy, boy twin.
Oh, you have twins.
Yeah, the girl that was
Okay.
on before, that's her brother, twin brother.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Give me your tablet soon, okay? Not right now.
Okay.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
We'll watch TV in your room for now, or read a book, and then I'll be in there soon, okay? All right, I'll be there soon, buddy. I love you. Okay, so anyway,
Kids are really universal. They all the same.
Yes, every single time. That's why I say, like, let them bust in the door. That's fine, because it's just more relatable for everybody else.
They slow you
that's
down,
right.
and they're not gonna ask no more questions.
yeah. Well, listen, Cariña, I hope I said it right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where can I find your course? Where can I find your course?
Oh, if you the link in my bio, it'll connect you directly to my link tree, and you'll see both the Business Builder Roundtable, which is a year-long mastermind. We're almost halfway through the year, but you get all of the previous sessions as well, recordings as well, and you'll find the Business Builder Academy, which just launched. The Business Builder Academy is fully launched, y'all. Y'all can check into it, which is a full blueprint on everything that I do, everything that my network of people do, and we bring in all of the other business models into the academy. So we talk about Turo or car rental. We talk about Airbnb. We talk. Jason is also in the academy talking about government contracting. Everything, all these different models are out there that I get into, that my network gets into, that I have exposure to. I bring it into the academy for everybody to see, and the roundtable in a real-time method. So link in the bio, and then you see everything. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bree. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thank you, Karina. So
thank you.
I love this because, you know, now I know how to get people off of here, Karina. So let me do it. Oh, she already did it. But all right, Britt, I'm gonna let you go too, so I can wrap up, because I just realized we're about to hit 9 o'clock soon. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for being who you are, my second brain, and thank you for everything. Let's keep going. Let's keep building. All right.
All right.
Catch you later, Britt.
All right.
All right. So everybody, another great session. I didn't get into as much straight practical information as I like to get, because that's what I typically prefer. But, you know, sometimes the motivational stuff is important as well. Let me see. I like Karina. I said this. Circle yourself with the highest energy. That Tawny, this is gonna be my pilot. This is gonna be my next pilot when I buy my plane. My one of my financial mentors, who is Marcus, bought his today, so I will be getting mine coming up soon. And Tawny, right here, autonomous, is gonna be my pilot one day. So I love it, Tawny. There you go. Nikki's, what's good, Nikki's? Listen, this is Nikki's, is another beautiful and positive soul right there. Great people, man. Nikki's, do you have 5 minutes? No more than 5 minutes? If you do, I love you. Come online real quick. I don't know if you heard all of what we were talking about in terms of not being a guru and in terms of people, you know, investing in themselves. But your information is always amazing. So if you got time and got 5 minutes and want to come on, definitely do. Self 007 wants to learn about government contracting. Listen, Self 007, there is so much. Oh, perfect. We're going to invite Nikki on. Oh, wait. What did I do? There we go. Let's see. Listen, Self 007, there is so much more than just the government contracting. Nikki's!
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. You know what? Because I haven't been on Clubhouse in like 3 months. I used to see you on Clubhouse more than I saw you on IG for some reason. And now I don't see you as much unless I go to your page every day. Like I go to it and actually find it, but for some reason the algorithm is keeping me away from you. They know
because I'm not on it as much. I'm not on it as much.
There we go.
Yeah, but I'm very strategic. I learned the ropes, and now I'm just very strategic with how I move on Clubhouse than necessarily being the super active every single day, every single hour kind of thing. You need to get your feet wet to understand and master it, and then you make it strategic.
Yep, 100%. So, Nikki, I don't know if you were on in the beginning of this, but this whole call, first of all, the title, I am not a guru, is because I tell people I'm a student. I just happen to be an advanced student. You know, I'm advanced over beyond some people, but I'm a beginner to compare to some others, right? And I just like to share with the people who are behind me trying to come up, show them where to step, right? Yeah. And I don't give energy to trolls, but there was this one troll that wrote a whole long freaking, essay to me about stuff. And in it, he or she did put some good questions. So I said, let me answer those questions to my audience, not to the troll. And it was great questions like, well, how are you running all of these businesses? And if you blah, 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 all this type of stuff, right?
Of course.
So my question to you is, what do you say to people who are naysayers when you're trying to give back to your community and to people in general? Because the information that you give, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, especially for free online, but you do it, right? So why do you do it? And what do you say to people that question that?
First off, shout out to everybody who's saying what's up. I do not want to ignore none of y'all. So shout out to everybody who's saying what's up. Second, I really concentrate on who I'm impacting more than anybody. Like for me, I wish there was somebody who gave the information that I give when I was trying to learn it. Right? So if I wish that, I'm going to do that. Right? I can't sit here and pick, oh man, I wish this would happen. I wish this would I wish I had this type of program, while I was coming up, and not be the change. I'm big on be the change in your environment. Right? So if we're seeing disinformation on YouTube and disinformation on Google and disinformation here and there in different programs all scattered, I'd rather be the central location of this particular topic, So if anybody wants to learn about personal branding, especially on the content side, you could just go to my page and learn everything about that. You could go on my live and learn everything about that one location, right? Because that's what I wanted. And for anybody who says anything different, right, I'm not for you, right? I'm just not for you. And I'm not going to go back and forth as far as wanting you to believe me, and wanting you to come follow me because I'm not for you. And so I set proof to those people who, you know, because there's some people who need a process and some people who need to understand, like, okay, you say this, but like, show the proof, right? And I can't knock that because there's different types of people who doesn't necessarily trust right away, but when they trust, loyalty to the end, right? So you show the proof. I have a whole IG highlight that literally says proof. And all the people who's done stories or comments, anything based off the impact of my content, for anybody who's like, okay, E talks about Nikki, this person talks about Nikki, Marcus talks about Nikki, or Beez talks about Nikki, like, who's Nikki? Let me see if she's really about that life. So even being strategic, we did 2 mil on E's page. I did just a simple reel to look, I'm pointing at numbers, right? Because some people need the proof. Some people will believe you based off your consistency. So I attend to those types of people. I'm gonna be consistent because people will trust you and love you if you show up, because this is a relationship, right? And then there's people who will love you and trust you if you show stats and proof, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do both, right? And for anybody who still doesn't believe, I promise you, no hard feelings. I'm just not for you. And there'll be other people who are for you, and that I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to get 1 million followers. I'm not trying to get the whole world to believe in my message. I was really put here to help people grow their personal brands and grow their content. Is that everybody? No. Now, if it gets out to everybody, praise God, right?
Yeah.
But my focus is always giving the information for those who need it. And everybody else, I'm a New Yorker, so pardon me, can kick rocks.
There you go. Which part of New York you from?
Queens.
Yeah, well, Queens always had the beautiful women, though, but Brooklyn.
Okay, I mean, I was like, you about to go into a whole war if you would have said something different.
No.
I was like, how do I come on your live and you about to diss Queens? Like,
No. That's what I'm saying. You know, Brooklyn. I thought we was about to connect even more. I was like, oh, you're from Brooklyn.
Right.
Queens always had the beautiful women, so I was always going over to Queens all the time, trying to
listen.
meet
Queens is a vibe. Brooklyn has the flyers gear. Harlem has the flyers gear.
Harlem had the flyers gear.
Harlem has the flyers gear. I mean, so, you know, and Manhattan's bougie. Bronx is,
I don't know. I think
Puerto Rican out.
It's like Brooklyn becoming bougie now, though, because, you know, that old gentrification changed Brooklyn from when I grew up in Brooklyn, you know?
Hey, look, the whole thing, but what I will say, those brownstones in Brooklyn, you can't beat them.
Yeah,
you can't, that's the vibe. Like, you cannot beat them. Like, I had an Airbnb one, like, what is this really about? And I was like, oh, this is a whole vibe. I understand it. It was not too far away from the the Barclays Center. I was like, oh, this is a whole vibe. Nice. I was like, I don't even want to know how much that is.
You know?
But this is the whole vibe.
So Nikki, what else do you have going on? What anything that the audience can tap in with you about? You know, I'm trying to. So I was in Atlanta 2 times in the last over the course of 3 days last week, right? Like I came up there to film some content with Brandon and them, and then I flew back. That. Yeah, and then we all had dinner. It was great. I flew back, and then I came back the next day to meet with Brad and everybody. We had a game night at Brad's house.
Can I say I love the little skits that you've been doing. I love the little skits. I just want to say that. Because it's not like typical skits. It's still very informative. Like, I love them because people people go 2 ways with it. People go super left and try to act funny and they're not really funny. Right? Yeah. And then some people are just really blah about it. You did it perfectly. Like, you stayed on brand and it was kind of funny. Like, it's super dope how you did that. So I wanted to give
you know how much that means coming from you. Oh my
I
God.
watch it. I watch it. I was like, okay, I see what you did.
So
I
much.
like it.
Who do you
Yeah.
think I learned all of that from? You know what I'm saying? Listen,
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you.
Somebody you may know. I get it.
Somebody I know for sure. Listen, we be quoting you. I be like, yo, all right, we should do this. Nah, you know what? Nikki said that. It's like, this is how conversations go.
It's so important to still show your personality, but to stay on brand. So many people, like, they see the trends, like they see the dances, they see the funny skits and everything like that, and they go so left with it. They feel like they have to do that because that's what's working for them. But if you make it within your brand, you're still talking to your audience, which is going to now see a different side of you, that they're like, oh, I can connect with this person because they're actually funny or they're actually human, right? The biggest thing is like, yo, are you putting out content that just makes you so unreachable, or are you making content that people feel like, yo, I know more and more about you with every piece of content that you put out? Because it's a connection thing. Like, it's for those people who do the educational route, right? It is important to educate, but it isn't, you shouldn't seem like a robot. You shouldn't seem like you're so up there that no one could really hit you, right? Like, they should still be able to be like, yo, that's hilarious. Yo, I learned so much. Yo, that really motivated me, because we're there for 3 reasons. Like, we're there to laugh or feel entertained in some way, shape, or form, education and motivation. Like, if you could do that in your own natural self, which you've done, oh man, listen, people are going to buy whatever you, if you did those couple of things and then the skit had a call to action at the end, I was going to be like, I don't know what my man does, but here you go. Look, right hard. Because it shows like, yo, if you can do it, if you're this way, then I can do it too, because I can connect with how you are. Like, you show that it's okay to be normal, but live a certain kind of lifestyle as well. It's okay to be, be normal, but like still teach the people and not feel as if you have to charge them, even just with little tips and everything like that. So, kudos to you, because that's everything that, like, I always say, and you're a pure example of it.
Listen, I feel like I done come up because Nikki is complimenting me on a reel. Oh my! First of all, I don't even have reels, Nikki. I can't post it as a reel. I have to post it as a regular thing.
Oh no, I seen it. It's like regular thing, and I'm like, yo, why are you not posting it as a reel? Like,
because I don't have reels.
What account do you have? What type of account do you have?
Creator account. I actually was going to ask you this, because I changed from a business account to creator account because you gave that advice.
Yeah.
And I was like, it can't be because of that, because I know Nikki has it too, and she got reels. But I think what it is because I have, I got a lot of employees that work with me, right? And they help run my stuff, answering DMs and whatnot. And a lot of them is in the Philippines too. I have a feeling that on occasion, if someone forgot to turn on their VPN, and then it's being registered as accessing my account from the Philippines don't have reels yet. So I have a feeling like that's causing.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm trying to get it, but I don't care. It's not about, I know reels will get me more likes and views and stuff, but I'm just trying to share the info. So I don't really care.
Hit up, whatchamacallit, the support.
I did.
Hit the support. And they're not saying nothing?
They don't know either. I'm like, yo, it's so bad, Nikki. I don't only not have reels. If I go to your page, I'm sure you have the feed and then the reels feed, and then I can't even see that feed that you have for reels. If your reels are on your news feed, I can see it there, but I can't even see the 4th icon that separates it or whatever.
And you've tried to log in different devices?
Different devices. I've even found online, and I won't even get into it all now, because I'm sure they don't care about all of this.
Right.
But yeah, I even checked online on YouTube and found one hack that involved clearing your cache and doing some other stuff, and I tried all that, it ain't work. So It is what it is.
Oh
Whatever.
yeah, we got to figure that out. That I like little problems like that. So let's figure that out because that's
Ah,
not right. Because Reel's been out for a minute. That everybody should have it and everybody should be utilizing
using
it.
it. Yep.
Like
100%.
it's really getting people's accounts to 10,000, 20,000 more followers than if you was just to do like regular posts.
Yep.
You know, that and IGTVs has been rocking really hard in carousel. So it's like if you're not utilizing Reels, but you're making the best out of it. So I can't even
for
knock
sure.
it. Like you're like, yo, I ain't got Reels, but I'm going to create real type stuff already.
There you go.
So you know what would be dope though? Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yep.
So do YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts.
You have to have
All you have to do is hashtag shorts on the title and the description. You don't have to have the beta version already.
No, not that. You also have to have 5,000.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No?
No,
Okay.
You can have zero You can have 0 subscribers doing shorts.
Really? Oh, I'm gonna tell my team that right away because
Yeah, no.
because we had looked into it before.
Yeah, all you have to do is put shorts in the title and the description, and YouTube will pick it up as part of the shorts. It's still in beta mode, right? But all those stuff that you put out and make it vertical, absolutely, that will go into and that will help you grow your channels.
Thank you so much, Justin. Jen, anybody, if any of my team is on here, I hope y'all hearing that. Otherwise, I'll hit y'all back.
I hope y'all hear that. Now we're having a meeting right after this.
For real. Nikki, listen, I don't understand what it is that I think I came across you, period. 2 weeks maybe before I met you at the conference that Marcus did in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you would even remember that, but when I went and I asked you my question, I was like, Nikki, I love you. And it just it was only 2 weeks or so prior that I had ever even seen you. But your energy is awesome. Your vibe is cool. You're such a cool person. You get the information you give is amazing. Listen, I respect everything that you're doing. I love it. Keep killing the game. Keep helping everybody, man. And you helping me.
Thank you. No, that's all I want to do is make sure, because for me, it's not about the money. I don't. Everybody who follows me knows, like, I don't got those lavish programs, nothing like that, because I'm more like, I really just want to impact the people. Because I've been in too many programs that is like, it's not even worth it. You see what I'm saying? It's not even worth it. So can we execute on this level first? Can you stay consistent first? Can you master your messaging first? Right? Can you do all these things? Because and even in my stories, I literally just put up a picture like, oh, you didn't make your brand a priority today. Like, and some people may fly by that, like, what you mean? Like, it's just a matter of showing up, right? It's just a matter of showing up, is making your brand a priority. Because if you don't show up, we think you're not there. Exactly. Like, it's just, and I'm always big on this. Like, it's just like a friendship. Like, if you're not there for me when I call you, I'm gonna find a new friend.
There you go.
Like,
it's
I'm going to find a new friend. If you don't show up for your followers, they're going to find a new expert. They're going to find a new source of information, a new source of motivation. You know, like, they're going to find something else because you can't show up to, even keep their attention. Yeah. So it's like, for me, it's just like, I'm going to show consistency in my content because I can't tell you to be consistent if I'm not consistent. I'm going to show you how to do different types of content, and I have to do it because I'm saying for you guys to do it, right? I'm creating a podcast because, well, I have a podcast, not creating a podcast. I have a podcast Shout out to all the Nikki and Moose listeners. I have a podcast
All day.
because I feel as everybody should have a podcast. Everybody, like if you talk, you should have a podcast.
Yep.
Period.
And,
If you are a personal brand, you should have a podcast. You should eventually, regardless if you're an introvert, extrovert, you should have a YouTube channel, right? Yeah. Not only from a monetizing standpoint, right? Because these are industries that are booming, right? But from a standpoint of we have to understand there's different types of people who receive information differently. Yeah. So I know not everybody watches videos. Yeah. Where some people are too much on the go, they'd rather listen to it. So my podcast numbers are doing well because I'm nurturing and catering to those people who listen to audio. My YouTube is starting to do very well because I'm catering to those people who receive information visually, right? So I'm big on having both. And so I can't tell you guys, attend to both introverts and extroverts if I'm not doing it.
True that.
So you have to attend to all audiences and practice what you preach. Please do not put out any kind of information and you're not practicing what you preach.
100%. And I'm gonna tell you, execute on the things that you are setting as goals for yourself, right? And Nikki mentioned this. This is not the first time I heard her mention it about starting a podcast. So I guess I might as well announce it here. There is a new podcast coming out with your guy Beez and my boy Van, and we are launching the Impact Over Everything podcast, which I think our first episode will be within about 2 weeks from now.
That's good.
Thank you very much. The only reason it's taking that long is because he's all the way on that other side of the country in Cali, and I'm moving him over here. I'm like, listen, you coming to the Miami side?
Sir.
You heard?
No, sir. That is not an excuse. In the time that we had a whole COVID season. We had a whole COVID season.
You're right.
And thousands of podcasts were created.
Launched.
And now you're saying it's taking so long because I'm getting my man over
here. No. I just mean in these 2 weeks. We just decided, hey, we're going to execute. And it hasn't happened up till now only because, I was launching the academy and all these other things. But the only reason I'm saying in 2 weeks' time is because he's going to be in the middle of moving over here. And we as soon as he comes, we make it.
Everybody hold him accountable. 2 weeks.
Hold me accountable.
What is 2 weeks? Give us a date. Give us a date.
The 15th of May. Well, say the 17th of May. That's the month. 17th of May. Yep.
So what day is that? Monday, Tuesday. What is that?
Monday.
So every Monday we're gonna now expect a podcast starting on the 7th. You said 17th.
17th.
Every Monday.
Every Monday.
What time?
I don't know.
Come on, we trying to get the format right away. We trying to give people the format right away so they know what to expect. I know. Day is going to drop. Is it a weekly podcast? Is it 2 times a week? What we doing?
Weekly podcast. We're going to do a weekly podcast.
All right, we got a weekly podcast coming out every Monday starting the 17th, right?
That's right.
Give me a time. Pick a time.
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern, people. Everybody write that out. You said May 17th, right?
May 17th.
May 17th. Every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Somebody write this out. He's going to pin it. He's going to pin it.
Kill me.
But listen. Execution. I'm just saying.
Yep.
There we go.
100%.
What's up, Britt? I say Britt.
There you go, Britt.
4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, we can expect it. If this does not drop on the 17th on Monday at 4 p.m. Okay, what is the consequence?
Oh my gosh, the consequence is. See, I'm gonna offer something to somebody, but that's not a consequence. I like offering things to people, though. So I will. Okay, this is already a goal. I want to uplift some other upcoming entrepreneurs, right?
Okay.
So I was going to create a program to showcase certain upcoming entrepreneurs once a week, right? So I want to think of something to do with that. That's a consequence. Of,
That's
you know
not
what
a
I'm
consequence.
saying? It's not a
That sounds like you
consequence, is
want to
it?
do that. No, that
Yeah,
sounds
I
like you
want
want
to
to
do
do that.
that.
That's not it.
What's a good consequence? I don't know. Why you Nikki, stop, man.
That's not a consequence. That's not a consequence. People, this is what we're going to do. All right? If he does not drop it at 4 p.m. on Monday, the 17th, he has to do a one-on-one with somebody for 4 weeks straight. Now, that costs a price. That costs a nice, pretty penny, right? But I'm going to make him lose some money by doing one-on-ones, time and money.
There we go.
Okay. Time and money, because we can't get time back. We make money, but time and money, right?
Okay.
Because I'm not big on giving y'all money because I'm not. We teach y'all how to fish.
Yeah,
we don't give you fish,
right.
right? So a one-on-one for a whole month. You will be mentored by him for a whole month for free because he can't get right.
There you go. I like it. I like it. I love it. Game time, baby. Let's go.
And it's going to be a video. It's not even going to be called. We're not cheating out here. It's going to be video. He has to sit down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And sit down and talk to you.
Zoom. Turn on the video, and we're gonna make it happen.
I'm just saying. He may be traveling. My man travel. He be on yachts and stuff like that. I don't know. But you still gonna get your session.
There we
on
go.
Zoom.
And whoever gets selected has to report to Nikki to confirm that I did meet with them 4 times.
Oh no, this is what we're gonna do on the 17th. We're going to go live, right? If he does not, if he does, he's going live with his co-host, of course. He's going live at 4 p.m. right to announce, and everybody has to go subscribe and all that great stuff, right? So you either get a live with Van or you either get a live with me. One of the two. If you see me, that is a problem. We're picking a random winner. I'm just saying. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it into a little contest or whatever. Whoever gets things right, it's going to be great. But we're going to hope and pray that my man can get right and drop the podcast since he wants to make announcements to 52 people. And if he drops the ball, he's going to be like, oh, it was only 53 people who know about this podcast. It ain't real. I got 14 minute followers.
Tevin, what's good, man? He said, how you pick the winner? Well, Nikki's going to pick the winner. But it ain't going to get to that.
We're going to do like a little questionnaire kind of vibe. We're going to do a quiz, and whoever got the most right is going to get this one-on-one.
Unfortunately, y'all, it ain't going to get to that because I'm going to execute. Listen, I might just turn around and say, even though I did execute, maybe I still give that
No,
away.
let's not do that. See, because now you're not making it. See, you're not doing it. You gotta come up with something else. You gotta come up with something else.
Okay.
To celebrate your podcast.
To celebrate it. Okay. Right.
So what you have to do is for those people who subscribe and leave a review and put it on their stories, then you can give something away to them.
There you go. See, that's that master social media master right there. She knows exactly what to do. And yes, we on it. I see people asking for free rentals in my cars and all type of stuff.
Look, I know you got 17 million businesses. Somebody is waiting.
Somebody is waiting
for this one-on-one. Somebody's waiting for this mentorship. Like, yo, I've been trying to crack the code of my man. I get to ask him for a whole hour all the different things. I'm gonna get the blueprint. If you do, and this is another thing for the winner, because there will be a winner, right? There will be a winner because there's 2 people involved, and I don't hear the confidence in the other one because the other one's not here. So for the winner, if you do not get the blueprint from this man within a month, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with you. Like I said, you see the circle he's around, you see what he's been doing, right? You see all the movements. There is a science to it. There's a pure science, and you need to, whoever going to be this winner, because there will be a winner, whoever's going to be this winner, right? You need to extract that blueprint and then take it and remix it for yourself to be able to do the same thing for somebody else. Just saying.
No. I like that. I like that. Listen, I love that, actually. If somebody executes off of what I teach, what I share, and I give you everything, then, you know, that means a lot to me. That's more important to me.
But either or, that day on the 17th, somebody's going to win something, okay? If he drops the podcast, those people who subscribe and leave a review have a chance to win something. And then if he doesn't drop the podcast, he is in debt of 4 weeks worth of mentorship to somebody. All right?
Oh Lord, boy, here we go though.
Do we even want to know how much a month of consultation? I don't even want. Somebody's feelings may get hurt because somebody's like, yo, regardless, I ain't even gonna chance it. Let me get that month of consultation, and if I give the price, they may run away. I need y'all need that month. I don't even know if my man's offering it, but if you need that month, you better just hit his DMs now, because you don't want to leave that on chance. Woo. You don't want to leave that on chance. You chancing if you get picked is that means you're not really committed. So if you want that, you just go hit his DMs up, right?
Hit the link in my bio.
Hit the link in this bio, all that great stuff. Email him, hit Brit up.
There
I don't know.
go.
Do something.
There you go. Oh man. Hey, listen, this has turned out to be one of my most fun, enjoyable IG lives that I can remember, to be honest, you know. And it's been amazing. The energy, Nikki coming on at the end. It's just been so much fun. I love it. I love it. I love everybody, every one of you guys out there that's tapping in and rocking every week, coming in. I love it, man. And it means a lot to me for people to trust me and trust that the information that I'm giving them is something that can help change their life. It changed my life. And I'm here as much as I can to give back to everybody. You know, my DMs is crazy. So I'm sorry if I can't always reply right away, but you know, hit the text me button that's on my profile, get into my community. And you know, my people keep me on point to make sure I answer everybody in there. So Nikki, thank you so much. Thank you. Although you just set me up right now.
I set you up for success or failure, one of the two. But I set you up. Okay, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
You
right?
You can have an amazing podcast by the 17th, or you can have an amazing mentee on the 17th. Either or, you gain something amazing. I'm just saying.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, Nikki, listen, thank you for your time today. I appreciate you. And we're gonna tap in on some more stuff very soon, all right?
Yeah, hit me. I'm here.
Take care. All right. Awesome. Oh man, that was the best. I love Nikki, man. Nikki is just like her energy is just amazing, man. And it's just great to share the stage with someone like her because I like that positive energy around me and I like to share that with y'all. So yo, listen, I appreciate you all. I love all these comments. I'm sorry I couldn't reply to all these comments. I normally try to do that as much as possible, but you know, the conversation was really good. But you already know the deal. I'll tap in with questions anytime. Aaron, the artist, says, where will it be available? Apple Podcast? I don't know, bro. I gotta figure all that out in 2 weeks. Well, I'm gonna make it happen though. We've been talking about it. We were supposed to do a planning session tomorrow. We are doing a planning session tomorrow. So now it's gonna be a execution session, not a planning session. We're gonna get it. All right. So much love, everybody. Let me go call Van really quick and let him know what I just got us into. And we'll talk to y'all soon. I will see you next Monday, same bat time, same bat channel as they used to say. And for my roundtable members, I will see you tomorrow and Thursday for like what seems like 10 hours at a time somehow. I don't know. But we're going to get it. We're going to keep building. Every single one of you. Keep tapping in. Keep getting the information that I'm giving to you. I'm sharing to you for free on IG and execute on it, right? You can make it happen on your own. If you need my help, I got you too, but you can make it happen on your own. Just believe in yourself, believe in what you can accomplish, and change your mindset. You feel me? There's a lot of things that we were taught and we're put in a certain way, but change your mindset a little bit. You can see things from different ways and you can make things happen, all right? Much love, everybody. Take care. Drop them bees in the chat for me real quick. Drop them bees in the chat real quick so I can just see those and I can say goodbye to my people. I love all of y'all. There they go. That's them bees in the chat. I should play my song, my theme music real quick, but, you know, we're going to let it go. Tonight wasn't the big music night, as always. Day Legacy LLC. Are you the guy I met today? Day Legacy LLC? I'm not sure. The Transparent Accountant. All right. Nice to meet you. There we go. I like it. There we go. That's them bees in the chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Much love. Much love. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Set your goals and execute on them. Have a good night. Take care. Day Legacy said, no, it wasn't the guy I met today. Okay, no worries. Well, now I met you on here. All right. Catch y'all soon. Yeah, I am in my South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. We will be talking about credit soon. Yeah, we were supposed to talk about credit today, but then all of this got derailed. Credit will be our next week. Let me make sure my team knows that. They'll put it on my content calendar for me, and next week I'll get into credit for sure. All right, Tevin, cool. Day Legacy, cool. Billionaire Blacks, much love. I appreciate all the love on everything, man. Y'all have a great night, great week, and let's get it.